Yeah, welcome back everyone to the Eye of Observation. We are the Runners of Fate. I'm your Denmark, and today I'm with all of my players. No second Martin needed. I have a Joey, a normal Martin, a Luke, a Cisco, and a Andy. Say hi everyone.
Hi, everyone.
Hello,
Hi, everyone.
everyone. Yay.
Hello.
I see everyone else was a bit delayed on that.
It's more
I
like
just didn't
what's
care
it
enough
called?
to
Like
answer.
a
Fair
group of
enough.
singers where they all repeat each other afterwards. What's it called?
Oh, barbershop.
Yeah, that's how.
Barbershop quartet.
Yeah.
Before we jump back into our game, first we have some announcements. Not sure if you're on the right map, Cisco. Probably you are.
Oh yes. Let me just focus that. That's so good.
If possible. I believe I sent this one to you, right? So you can...
Yeah.
It's
I
so
actually
fucking
copied
bright.
it. I actually have it
It
for
is.
all our other streams. That thing is very good.
It is so fucking bright.
I know. What a shame
That way you
cannot
can see it very clearly.
It's just Homelander's package is missing. That is the best part of him, but it's okay. I guess it cannot be perfect.
Adult
We
is
need,
spellbound.
to question your taste in men, Cisco.
I think he's kind of cute for a valley. Yeah.
I think it's the hair.
That does it for him, yeah. The blue
Honestly, I
eyes.
think
Well, the
it's the
fact you
hair.
said Homelander specifically, not Anthony Starr. That's why I'm judging you.
Anthony Starr apparently in real life is a super nice dude.
Yeah,
Do you know
definitely.
he used to be married to one of the Power Rangers?
Oh,
Really?
Yeah.
That's actually kind of cool.
I think it was one of the yellow ones, if I remember. Yellow colored Power Rangers, not like.
Yeah, we get it. We get it.
Yeah.
Wow, Luke.
I feel like I
Don't need to worry.
handed that stuff for a reason.
Cool.
You see, you made that a lot worse for yourself than
I
we
know,
did. If
I
I'm
know
being
I did.
honest.
I shouldn't have. I'm so sorry.
Should have
My
definitely
brain
did
went
there.
there, and I'm so sorry.
And I will take it away with our new point of inspiration.
All right, let's do this.
On your screen right now, you do
a
see.
new one.
Yep. Well, we're only gonna talk about it kind of today. I won't give any hints. This is just a Dutch television show. Without giving any context, you all get a guess to what the show might be about, and yeah, whoever gets the closest.
Can we at least get the fucking title, or no? Or do we just?
Yeah, it's right there.
Read Dutch.
I don't know how to read.
I can't make out the letters, to be fair. What are...
Yeah, Martin just pronounced it perfectly for some reason.
Flodder?
Oh, Martin, could you repeat that?
Flodder.
Flutter. Okay.
Yeah. Is this the Dutch Vicar of Dibley?
There's no
because
You have to explain that one because I don't know.
Okay.
It's a
Okay, so
sitcom.
the Vicar of Dibley was a comedy show that starred a woman who had become a vicar of the town of Dibley, and wacky hijinks ensued. They did try to make an American version of it, where they replaced the main character with a very attractive woman because they thought, oh, that'll sell in America. But it turns out the whole point of the show was not that, so it
It was
failed.
Don French. The whole point is it needed to be Don
Yes.
French.
Don French. I forgot her name.
Got it. Sure.
So I assume this is not the Dutch version of Vicar of Dibley.
I think it's a sitcom called Family. That's it. I think it's a sitcom. It's called Family. Hijinks ensue. And I like the old guy on the left. He looks he's just having a lovely time.
Is this
Yeah,
Adam
he's
Lambert?
great.
Yeah, I think so too. Actually, I think it's the kind of like a sitcom about a family and all their children who are really weird, and they are not very lucky in love. The grandfather is a traffic warden, kind of part time, or used to be in a train or something like that, conductor or something like that. And I'm not sure which one is the father, though. I guess the father is this one, or
I think it's him.
or this one. Maybe this is the brother. Actually, that's the brother of the mother.
I think the father is dead. If I'm being honest with you.
Yeah, actually, that could be as well. Anyway,
it's about like the struggle of like a Dutch family
American
life.
Wow.
America is Dutch, so like a Dutch family life, Like
maybe they are not Dutch. Actually, maybe they're meant to be American or something like that. I mean,
he just says a Dutch television show.
We were rocking the green not shirt back in the day with the orange.
Can we say
polka dot. That is
why is
classic American style right there.
Yeah, why is this like 80s girl hanging out with this 90s girl?
Yeah.
I'm going to guess it's about a school instead. So they're
I'm guessing
in a
it's just
class.
about, like the family dynamics. So
Also,
it's
can,
just-
Yeah.
can we just ask, like, what's this kid's deal? He looks like an evil villain of like fucking.
Yeah.
Like,
He's a genius. He goes to
He
school.
looks like
he's
young
always
Sheldon.
smart.
Yeah, actually, yeah, I was gonna say
Oh my
that.
God, he
and
looks like young Sheldon.
Actually, yeah, he looks
Actually,
exactly like
And she's
Sheldon.
wearing sexy
Oh my God, can we get
panties.
points
That's
for-
kind of weird.
Can we get points for like young Sheldon or like this dude from
yeah,
Lazy
that-
Town?
he looks like Sheldon actually quite a bit, right?
Here's a
Yeah.
question, since someone was wondering whether it's actually a Dutch family or whatnot. How tall are they all, Mark?
What
I
does she
mean,
have in her
this-
mouth?
The one
Actually,
in the main lead is standing on the TV.
Yeah,
He's not.
that-
Like
She's
for
general question.
you guys, they are giants, but for me, they're just normal people. I
oh
would say.
maybe.
All right, Mr. 6'99".
Hmm.
Wait, how tall are you
Um,
in real life,
Yeah,
Mark?
Mark is really
Mark
tall.
is surprisingly
actually.
tall.
Yeah, when I saw him, I was
Yes.
like, "Wow,
Shit.
he's fucking tall." I didn't think that.
Yeah, everyone is always small wherever I go. It's kind of
So
nice.
if-
yeah.
Me, I'm 6'1", so would I be considered like a midget over there?
No, you're just the normal
You're
person.
taller than me still.
Alright.
I'm Martin, I guess. I think
Like
Martin and I
6'4".
are the same
Oh,
height.
so much taller. Yeah.
Huh? Yeah.
I'm 5'11".
I'm on this-
I just got wide.
Oh damn. I
I'm
also
on the
go with
6'5"
wide,
or
too.
6
Oh wow.
Oh damn.
something
I only
around that area.
I only know one guy who's 6'5". Anyway, so
Wait.
Mark, I guess we've all put in our
Yeah.
guesses for what
Wait,
this is
last
about.
guess. Is it
Oh, okay.
is it a TV show about being on a TV show?
Actually, why are we assuming this is a TV show? What if this is a movie? What if it's a film?
They
Oh,
do have
what if it's
movies, but
television
it's a
What if it's a
television
graphic
show.
novel? What if it's a manga?
They have multiple movies as well. But
Uh,
anyway,
They do. Oh, shit.
yeah, basically this is a full-on crime family. Basically, they are just the trashies of the trash. But for a social experiment, they get placed into the nicest neighborhoods in the Netherlands. Basically, the most chicest, the most fanciest people live there. But for some reason, they live there as well, and they get to live there as a social experiment. But they are
I
Is
did
this
not
reality
get that looking
telly?
at the Duke of fucking
no,
Harvard.
it's kind of a sitcom, yeah. So
Oh, thank God. Oh, because
Yeah,
I
it's-
hate shows like that.
no, it's full on just satire. It's yeah.
I
Some
didn't get
explaining,
that from the Duke
yeah.
of Harvard.
The woman in the middle, that's Ma. Yeah, she's the mother.
Never
Always
guessed.
smoking a cigarette. She's making her own whiskey and
Oh,
such.
that's a
She's always
cigarette
drunk.
right there.
It's a cigar. She always smokes cigars and
But
such.
she's actually a giant. It just looks like a cigarette because she's so massive.
No. She's standing on the TV. She's
No,
not
that
that
you're
big.
not. Yeah, that doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
Oh.
She's already a giant and just making it worse by standing on the TV.
yeah.
I mean,
Sure.
Dutch people
We'll
are
take
rather
that
tall.
bit.
And she could
actually,
reach out with one hand and crush my head like a grape.
Yeah. My cousins are super tall. It's a thing in Holland. I don't know what, right? That people are very tall. Tulips and
Smaller ones
hormones.
drown easier.
Yeah. Tulips and milk. Yeah, because you guys drink milk all the time like it's water. That is super weird as well, right?
Yeah, man, sure. If you say so.
Cold milk. It's a
Right.
thing.
Sorry, what was this called again? Can we just
Sorry,
remind
I'll
myself
shut
that,
up
or
now.
like the spelling?
I will type it in the. They are the
Flawless.
Flawless family. I
Oh, okay.
highly recommend you watching, like if you can find an English dub or whatever. It's pretty
I'm looking right
pretty
now.
decent.
I'll
It's a
give
pretty
it a
decent
look.
show. I will just
Alright.
say that. But yeah, to the point of inspiration, I have no clue who gets the closest here.
Oh, I wasn't even close.
Yeah, no, that's the problem. No one really got.
I will
got the
suffer the
Kremlin
burden
thing.
of
I said it was a sitcom about a family. I
We
literally
all
said that.
kind of said that, actually, to be honest with you. We should all get it.
That's kind of the.
I'm joking.
You all get to share one point of inspiration. There you have it.
No.
Outstanding. But one group inspiration for this session.
All right.
One
Yeah, you all.
singular group inspiration flutters.
We all
Alright,
have to
let's do
decide
this.
to use it at the same time, though.
Oh, no.
Yeah, share.
You know
share
what?
it.
That's fair.
Yeah, you get to you all get to use it. Like if you all want to make a perception check or something, then you are allowed to use it. Only when
Okay,
the whole
okay,
group
okay.
makes the same roll.
Only win a whole group check.
Oh,
Fuck, that-
group
that is-
inspiration. Oh, a group
is
check.
hardcore,
Got you, got you.
not gonna
I like
lie.
that.
Yeah,
I
It's re-
respect that.
Yeah, that's nice. Thank you.
Just in case where you're all like, yeah, no, this roll sucks. Let's try again. No, it's anyway. So congrats to all of you for getting it so wrong that you all get it. I guess.
Yeah.
Nice.
With
Task failed
that-
successfully.
Kind of. With that, we're going to jump back into the eye of observation. So, let's continue the story, eh? Previously, the crows continued their investigation underneath the palace and headed towards the hidden library to figure out what they found out. And they made a final plan together with the rest of the gang to plan the assault on the Emperor. Estimated 6 weeks from now. And that's kind of where you left off. You all decided to chill out in the dancing kobold, and I see Will already rolled his head charges.
Yeah, that's
Great.
alright.
Yeah, I got all 3.
Yeah,
Yep.
Nice.
cool.
All right, gang. Good new morning. Good time, everybody. So I have my hat fully charged, so we can go anywhere.
Oh,
Before I cast my usual aid, any thoughts in general? I'm gonna do my usual aid thing.
I think
I
it's
did
really
not-
just a.
I
Sorry.
didn't put in my notes. I didn't put in my notes what we're considering doing now.
I mean, I know one
think we
thing
would-
that I wanted to do is to go back and check on Zipper's dream, but that was just one little side suggestion.
Yeah, I think we were planning on like doing some form of like job or something, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
either that, or we could try going back and
I
I
finishing
will
off
say
Mark.
you all noticed that's kind of like the voice. Basically your cell stone has been going off. Like you have a missed call from your cell stone.
ooh.
Oh shit. Okay, hold on. Dead. Is there like a voicemail on this?
Yeah. You have one new message.
Oh, no.
Oh, dear.
Sweet.
Beep.
All right.
Oh god, it does that.
Steampunk Siri, hello.
I'm just gonna place it right on the counter on like speaker stone. All
The
right.
technology has
Do
been
you
going
remember the
crazy
passcode?
last year.
I think it's
Yeah,
my
we have, like,
mother's
a pin
name.
code for it.
I always do my name. Right?
I mean, yeah, to
Hello,
get
cat.
the coffin.
Yeah.
And
Casalandra.
with that in mind, just gonna. You know what? I'm gonna do the rude thing and not listen to the message. I'm just gonna call whatever called back. Hold on.
Sure, yeah.
The message was
Um,
never call me again. that was, that was the,
Was that Kai saying that?
that was
or
the
Mark?
message.
Oh, like it's the ring from it's in 7 days. Calls you.
Oh no.
Oh, yeah.
so
fuck.
bad,
Lady.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Let's call her back. Yeah.
Well,
That's-
Fuck them.
Jokes on you, we're calling you. Ha!
well, you see, I guess on the display of your sending stone, you're calling back Mr. Gold.
Mr. Gold.
It will run for a short minute and then it will pick up. Hey,
See,
um,
that's the secret. You gotta keep it ring. Oh, hello. Oh shit. Hi. I was just explaining stuff. Hello, Mr. Gold. I'm here, Mr. Albatross with the crows. We're returning your call. How are you today?
yeah, sure. Just going straight to business. You mentioned you wanted some explosives, right?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
we did.
How much is some?
All of
Well, we need enough to
Why?
kind of destroy a basement of the capital. So, I'm guessing a decent amount. Like maybe enough to take down a small mountain hill geography.
The palace, I believe.
Maybe
Mr.
maybe enough to
Albatross.
take down a house
yeah,
or
but
two.
Dr. Jones, you got to go big or go home sometimes. You know when you're blowing stuff up because
I,
You know,
I
you
thi-
leave
I don't
enough of
think,
it-
I don't think that's the case.
Eh.
You want just enough.
I'm just saying the more you leave behind, the more people can try again. I'm just saying.
I guess the
Like,
biggest
decent amount.
explosion, the bigger the destruction, right? What?
I mean,
Malcolm?
yeah, that's generally the math. Yes.
A decent amount.
Hmm.
Yes.
What are you planning, Mr. Gold?
Not planning, just giving a heads up that I could use some help, acquiring a few more explosives. If you indeed intend to, blow up a mountain.
I'll
Okay. I mean,
we'll be there as soon as possible. We just need to
we're actually gonna
relocate
check the
shoulders.
schedule real quick, and Wills is gonna open up his little notepad thing. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, I believe we could fit you in. we happen to be available for that. So
Yes,
will be
we have a
helping you.
space. It's in between prepare for high treason, prevent the end of the world. Somewhere between them.
Have
We also have
drugs with
brunch plans.
Dr. Jones, did you make this? You said, why is that part of the calendar?
I was in a mood.
All right, we can do that later then. Anyway, we will be
Rather
there.
pretty.
Like, we can just discuss it over the phone. I don't need you over here. I need you somewhere
oh.
else.
Well,
Oh,
But if
okay,
you like to
we're-
come, sure. Dunk any hands up.
I mean, give us the
Okay,
details better, right?
I think he's going to
He's
give us the
already
details
gone.
when we go to
he-
his place.
hello?
Yep.
He's
Hello?
already gone.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Well, at least we have plans for today. But before we go to the last area where I was stabbed and we were almost killed, I'm going to do aid twice. That being said, all of us are going to have a level 5 aid on us. I'm going to subtract the spell slots and display the spell.
Thank you.
Yeah, plus 20. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yes.
So to your max. Yes. And that's for also for Clive as well.
Clive,
'cause
yep.
I did it
He's
twice.
He's all
Wonderful.
sorted.
And I'm going to be doing the math on my own with my sorcery points and spell slots while we're traveling. And I was like, right, so should we just teleport there? Or, I mean, we're in the capital, so we should be able to get in there no problem. Actually, wait, no, it was Lachlan where he's at, isn't it?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
like,
you can just go
Yeah.
train as well if you want. But...
Maybe, yeah, that's what I was going to suggest, that we just take the train.
The train may be
no
easier, just-
machine.
because we may need.
I mean,
we
so
may-
you just
just
got
l-
the sending stone, man. You gotta accept technology.
No, it's all right. I like calling it like that. It's not detrimental. It's also all right. It's quite fun and kind of rocky. Yeah, I like that.
Right. Well, yeah. So really quickly here, I'm just gonna do my quick maths. And yeah, so train or teleport, everybody. What you
I
thinking?
saved the teleportation. We're in. Like, check the calendar. We're not in a rush.
That is true. Yeah, we are gonna have to push back getting high with the druids though. So sorry about that, Dr. Jones.
I'm not sure I like the implication, but okay.
I'm just saying, you never mind. Anyway,
I enjoy a blunt. What do you want from me?
I'm just saying it's a problem, but we could have that later.
Henry narrows his eyes at that half-drank bottle of whiskey that is in your hand, Karen.
Yes.
William, are you aware of what you're holding right now?
But
Already.
I am a smorgasbord, and it is very cultural. Thank you very much.
Yeah, only one of
And
them
I
is a
will
highly
roll a
addictive
deception
drug.
if you want
It
to,
is
because that is
s-
absolute bullshit.
It is certainly a lifestyle.
Yeah, fine.
Only one of them is a highly addictive drug.
Thank
I mean, I
you,
just-
Malcolm.
Henry knows you're shitting him. Sure, why
Uh-huh.
not?
I mean,
How much do I doubt you?
I'm just gonna make the roll for funsies. It doesn't.
Yeah, go for it.
Actually, you might. Oh, shit.
Okay,
Yeah.
you're very, you're very, very convincing. Like, if
Yeah.
Henry did not know you better, he would have believed you at this point. But he's like,
yeah.
what? Of course. What? Of course. Of course.
Anyway, to the trains we go, and we're just gonna be walking over the train station.
Come on,
And
Kijara.
I'll be like,
We can skip the whole ordeal if you guys want to.
Yeah.
just
Sure, yeah.
skip by.
Yeah.
Sure,
Yeah.
And
we'll
then-
just skip.
yeah.
Yeah. And it's very unsatisfying hour on train ride. Ahead
I
of you.
bet.
Yep.
I'll never get tired of seeing the countryside on one of these blasted things.
It's nice.
Yeah.
We spend most of our times in the woods.
Yeah, it's a nice change of pace.
It's like my home. Nice.
The future. All 6 weeks of it.
Let's not try and think of the 6 weeks.
Right. Anyway, and now that we're in Lockwood. Okay. I'm looking over. Giant hole of crime right there. I'll have to go downstairs. Good. We still have our gas mask from the last time we would go down here.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Like, from the top layer where Mr. Gold is located, you don't need those really.
I mean, that's true, but they're nice to have. But anyway.
Yeah, we might go
They'll
to
just keep
visit
walking.
Mr. Gold one day. Down there.
I mean, that's what we're doing right now.
Yeah.
So that's what we're doing.
Oh, so then we need the mom later on. It's not yet. I'll take mine off.
Probably if we were to go deeper, we'll need them.
Yeah.
Maybe we should clarify what we're using the explosives for. I believe that we need to destroy the palace, the focus point of the ritual of ascension.
Yeah, I was under the impression the throne room was where we were going to try to plant them, and then because that'll be the main hub. So at the very least, if we can't kill the emperor or Mephistopheles, we cut them off from the main.
My plan was to swallow them and not have the emperor know we have bombs, and then be the bomb.
Malcolm, are you aware of the carrying capacity of a human stomach?
About 4 or 5 liters.
And are you aware of how much explosive we will need to destroy the palace?
Well, I mean, it's not about destroying the palace; it's destroying him while I'm next to him.
Or at
I
least
mean,
the basement area.
We
Because that's
could
really where the
we could
ritual's
put them in a
gonna
bag of holding, and then Malcolm, you could just kind of swallow the bag of holding and leave the string a little dangly, so we can pull it and then take the things off that way, I guess.
I mean, if you want to be clinical about it, sure.
How
I
are we
mean-
fitting the bag of holding down his throat, or are you going to cut him open?
I mean,
Or
no,
not.
it's a bag, so you can just.
Okay, I didn't say it was a great plan.
It's a 2 feet wide bag. That's half a meter.
Yeah, I guess
Okay,
that's
how
true.
about we just get them?
Henry's
on the
just
very-
looking at you all right
Yeah.
now, going, "What the fuck are you lot talking about right now?"
I mean, to be fair, it's not like Malcolm has a gag reflex.
Also, can we just say, I mentioned this the first time we talked about explosives.
Yes, and I
literally
ignored it
mentioned
because it was a
first time.
stupid idea.
Yep. Okay.
I mean, listen, Dr. Jones, when have our smart ideas gotten us anywhere? We spend our time trying to be clever, trying to do things when
God, he's got
sometimes
you there, Andy.
you
Got you
just
there.
need to do things, you know? You just need to go with the flow, you know?
I really
Take down
want
an
to
empire.
debate that point, but I can't because you're not wrong. But I will stand by what I said about sticking enough explosives inside a human body to blow up the palace, and we immediately said at any point at Malcolm, and we would need significantly more to kill the Emperor.
Well, you know what? That's why we
It's
got
called the
rope. We'll
last
just,
resort.
we'll just tie on the rest onto the surface, and then whatever you can't fit inside, you'll be on the outside, and then it'll
Oh, I'm
carry
getting
over.
a headache again. And this.
I have a feeling that
Anyway.
explosive won't work on the Emperor. He might be like, you know.
No, it's not about the emperor. It's about getting rid of the ritual site.
Yeah,
That's really the main purpose. Yeah.
The thing is
Hi,
that,
I want to talk. I want to walk with you.
but isn't the ritual side inside the dome? How are we gonna get explosives
I
inside
walk
the
with
dome?
Kai because I can't handle this
Do
conversation
we
anymore.
Walk in it?
I guess so, yeah.
Can we do that?
Thank goodness, another sensible person.
Jones,
I
where are
mean-
you going? Just kind of see like Dr. Jones like
Yeah,
half
I'm
of
just-
5 meters ahead.
I'm walking
Yeah,
off with
that's
Kai.
alright,
He's like, I
yeah.
can't handle this anymore. so tell
Alright.
me, Kai, what
Besides,
would you say? What would you say is your favorite? What's your favorite food? I've never asked you actually. I've never asked you about this before.
I don't know. I like nuts. Lots of nuts.
I'm more of a salmon guy.
Nope.
Wait, hang on a minute. I look at Kai's teeth. Are they sharp? Are they like little pointed fangs, or are they a carnivorous teeth?
Is Kai secretly
they
an
might be.
cracker given sentience?
Oh,
No. I was really like me.
That didn't
Kai's
sound
a
very
I just like
convincing,
nuts.
Martin.
Because aren't kobolds like fucking carnivorous by nature?
that's
mean-
why I'm looking at.
They're
his teeth.
omnivorous, but they can eat whatever they want.
Yeah, he's vegetarian.
And I like
guess.
nuts.
Yeah.
I'm not, but I just like nuts. That's my favorite food.
Do you
I
have a
respect that.
human tongue? Can I see 1 second? It's like, it looks weird. It
I'm
doesn't
pretty sure
look
it's forked.
reptilian enough. That normal?
What you talking about?
I
It's not a
believe
game,
Kai's-
Okay, so
Yeah,
like,
okay.
do you do the weird lizard thing where you shed like your like surface skin and it's all white? And
I
then
don't
you
have
come out
skin. I
with your
have
skin?
scales.
Yeah, but exactly that's my point. Like, does that like shed? Is that like a
Ooh.
thing? You know? Or
Oh, yes.
like a
and then-
snake. You know
That's
how
a
they
private question that nobody we've not. I'll just go.
Now that I think about it, it is kind of weird when you didn't ask you this before.
He gets on all
actually.
fours, scurries
Yeah.
away.
Could be nice. We could make a nice little cape out of the skin that he shred.
I mean, that is a superhero idea. I will give you that.
For
Anyway,
himself, it'll be kind of like the cape of his skin that he can wear. That's kind of creepy, right? I guess I don't know.
That doesn't seem as like cool. So
That seems
normally if you're gonna
super
have a trophy-
impractical.
Yeah, if you're gonna have a trophy, it's normally of like a thing you overcome, not of. I mean, I guess you overcome yourself. I guess
Okay.
Moving on. Let's go meet the crime lord.
Hi.
Yep.
Poor Mark.
Oh, no,
What
sorry,
the
Mark.
fuck did I just listen
The
to?
fuck was this conversation? Yeah.
Mark,
I
now
imagine you
you're-
guys having this
okay.
conversation in the elevator, and there's an old lady next to
Yes.
you as well.
Yeah, we're
In
just
game,
all
I was trying to
saying
get
those
away from it and I
references.
couldn't do it. I tried.
So it's like fucking. Now you're surprised, Mark? We've been doing this for the past fucking like year, 2 years.
Ah, not really. Yeah, it's more than 2 years, man, that we've been doing
It's
this.
like you don't help on
Yeah.
a Tuesday. Don't act like you
Mr.
don't help with
Gold,
it.
where are you? I want to talk to the crime
Let
lord
me
dragon
in.
now.
Let me.
That's sensible, right?
You will notice a few things as you are traveling down here for after a pretty long time from not being here. You do see a lot of more guards just chilling around. But knowing that Mr. Gold is kind of in charge of the city at the moment, it kind of makes sense. Guarding his own place of interest. You could just get let in, and the guards and the Bob offer you a drink, Shu.
I would
Carry
love
on
that.
on
Thank
to,
you very much.
his office.
I'm not used to people just randomly having me handing me beverages. This is nice.
That's
Well, I mean,
always
last time we were handed a beverage in this building, you passed out instantly.
And I have become
And
a better
a
alcoholic
prison
for
cell.
it.
And then you woke up in a prison cell. Okay.
Yeah, now I'm sipping instead of just gargling it like I used to.
How many of those bottles have you had already today so far?
2.5.
That's
I
lots
mean,
of sips.
I've heard of
Yes.
that. There is a place that they offer like a lesser restoration therapy, and they keep forcing you to drink and then curing the poisoning from you for like days on end, and it's kind of weird. Maybe you could try one of those.
I mean, maybe, but
Awful.
at that point, you're just left with just the beverage and not the euphoria. Although, I mean, that's not a terrible idea.
Will, how about if we survive all this, we can have a talk about the best way to mitigate your sorcerer's blood.
I think I'd like that. In the meantime, though, I'm gonna drink until I can't see.
Ironic, considering
Wow.
your signature spell.
Yeah.
Okay,
Kind of
Mr. Gold,
blindness
I
on
think we
himself.
should.
Subtle
Hey, that's
cast.
a good point. Andy, that's a good one, actually.
Yeah, you could just subtle cast blindness
feed
on
me straight
yourself
lines.
to be smashed.
I think we're about even for that one now.
Nice.
Anyway,
You get escorted upstairs towards Mr. Colt's office, waiting for you.
Oh, hi.
So,
Nice to
great,
see you.
you were here.
Yeah, sorry
hey,
for the
good to
delay.
see you again. How you doing?
Nah, it's alright. No sweat. It's pretty doing pretty decent. Like I mentioned, got some problem with acquiring explosives from my usual guys.
Oh. Wow.
You know, it's a union, isn't it? You know, when they start like forming unions, they start going on strike. They start saying, "We need more wages." But Mr. Gold, you just pay them. I know it sucks. It's just the cost of doing business sometimes. You know.
To the conclusions there, Will.
What the fuck are you talking about, Phil?
I'm just saying, when you run a business with people, they're gonna want to form groups, and they just want more money. And sometimes they're justified. Sometimes they're full of shit. Sometimes you need to pay them, and sometimes you don't.
I'm not talking about it. Fuck. He will just ignore you and look at the rest of the group.
You know?
Sorry, we've been like this all day today.
Quiet.
Yeah.
I cast detect thoughts on Will. There's nothing there.
So you've got a supply issue that you want us to deal with.
Yeah. Could you give us more info?
Now comes the serious one.
How will you like?
Yeah, the other group of lovely gentlemen that I work with up in Opportunity,
Okay.
they've been a bit hesitant with acquiring new deals. apparently they are planning doing something big themselves. So if we want to get access to those explosives, you have to kind of persuade them in some sort of way to sell us the explosions instead.
Ah, you got the best persuader in the world. We'll just talk endlessly until they do the deal, and then that will be enough. They'll be like, please stop. Yeah, we could all go there and just have one of our crazy chats and see how that goes.
Do they need all of their hands?
Oh,
Give us the explosives, no, we can just take them.
Okay.
The only issue is they have them, so I honestly can't care less if you chop off all of their hands or not. Just...
Which kind of people are they? No disrespect. Are they like illegal traders? Are they kind of like?
You know the answer.
Yeah, I mean, think about it. So they're getting explosives for a crime lord on the regular. So they're breaking their oath to their boss, who is already.
He's the governor now.
They're double.
Right. I mean, Mr. Gold, are you still kind of like
Actually, yeah, that's
doing
a good question.
darker businesses, or are you trying to kind of like be more appealing to everyone's rules and regulations? And
No, fuck that. Fuck the common good. Just
I think he's just asking if you're trying
whatever
to go
guarantees me
legit.
the biggest payday.
So okay, you're not trying to go legit. So
I
Alright.
see
No,
you're a
they're
politician
working-
now.
Ooh,
yeah, good one. That's perfect
Good one.
politics.
Yeah. that
I
is-
guess.
that is a good point.
You've
Anyway,
gone into politics.
So, Mr. Gold, if I have the situation understood, these guys, you don't care about how we get the explosives as long as we get them to you, then you would be willing to contribute to our cause of basically disrupting the Emperor from killing all of us.
You know he was already part of the plan, right? He's
Yeah,
Yes.
he's
That is why I'm highlighting it again.
yeah. Like
Yeah.
well, yeah.
Okay, so
Just deal with them like either the positive or negative way. I legit don't care.
all right.
As long as we
Alright.
can get the access to
And,
the explosives, well, we're done,
alright.
right?
we can keep it clean.
Is there anywhere we should look for them?
Oh yeah. There's this gala tonight. It's
Oh,
yeah,
nice.
kind of a fancy little place that they are throwing kind of a party. I'm kind of invited, but I'm not gonna go because they probably will try to kill me. But no, randoms like you guys, you
And
can
you
just
don't
probably
want to
show
panic
up.
at this show.
I'll just look towards Malcolm.
I want to take away the group of inspiration that you guys
No,
just
Sorry.
take Malcolm's
Sorry.
I'll do the fucking
Sorry.
Family Guy Stewie turn towards Malcolm.
I'm sorry.
We take out. We're going by fine. We're sorry, Mr. Gold. Take Malcolm out back behind the shed and make sure he's actually dead.
That was Luke. I'm so sorry.
Oh, nice,
We'll take
nice.
Luke out behind the shed and make sure he's actually dead.
Please do. Please do.
Anyway, all right.
What is the-
I think we
wait,
still have some.
Yeah, what is the dress code like? Is it a masquerade? What kind of party is it? We will hate to go there and just be discordant.
I'm pretty
Oh yeah,
sure
you
we
need
do have
way
some,
fancier shit than this. Just
yeah, didn't
dress
we get
up.
fancy- didn't we
Oh,
get
it's a
fancy
dress
clothes
up
at
like
one
a
point? Pretty sure
like
we
a
did.
pirate
Yeah.
kind of,
Yeah,
or
we did.
more like a nicely dressed up,
Yeah.
like a noble.
Yeah.
Fine.
Yeah,
I
so
am.
it'll be like when we went to all those vampires. You remember that same
Oh
getup.
yeah. Okay.
That will work.
Yeah.
I open the bag of holding and take out
Yeah.
a suit that looks like it was someone that was buried in it. They were. Will this do?
Yeah. And I'll like just dig in the back. Let's just see. It's like
Will
here
we
it is,
need,
the pirate outfit that Will has on in the roll 20.
Will we need an
Yeah, it's right
invitation
there.
to
Okay.
this
Oh yeah,
place?
fancy guy.
Yeah, I remember the images of our fancy clothes from a while
Yeah.
back. I don't think I kept the picture though.
I mean, mine is still there. It's on the roll 20. You can see it as Will. That is actually a very accurate representation of how it would look. And he's like, all right, presentation, and hey, there. Hey, wait a minute. And you look at the bottom. Here's that little tiny I was looking for this.
Yeah.
There's a lot of
How-
shit in this bag.
How will we get in into the place? Do we need an invitation? Will we be your
Oh
pluses?
no, you're not you're not going into the front entrance. You go into the back. You will take out a ring of him and just give it to you. Give clearly someone who's working as a guard, and tell him it's for Mr. Gold. He will probably
Okay.
let you in correctly.
All right. I like that.
All right, gotcha. Just in case, and I don't know what we ruled on this, but I would like to try the actor feat on Mr. Gold to see if I can get his voice.
Sure. I cannot remember what we
I
discussed.
can't remember either, but
It's
I
been
haven't
like
used
more
this
than a year
feat
that you.
in-
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never used this feat,
No.
but I'm gonna try it to see if I can get his voice. So I'm gonna
Hmm.
post it, and then you can make it that whatever you will.
Yeah.
It is- Oh, successful insight check.
It's
Wait,
insight. Oh yeah. Do that.
wait.
Just.
I'll just roll insight. I'm just gonna do that. And if I fuck it up, I fuck it up. It's not meant to be.
No, that's good.
21.
That's
so-
Yep. You can
Yeah,
masterfully talk like Mr. Gold.
gotcha. I'm gonna add that to my. Actually, I should. I don't really use it, so it's not a problem. But I should keep track of that. Anyway, sorry about that.
It's okay.
Oh, it's not.
Okay.
Well, that's all Mr. Gold had to tell to you guys. So,
Right. So
Yeah, is it
this
that's it,
gala,
right?
it's tonight.
And who is the person we're looking
Let's get
for?
ready.
It's a guard, so it doesn't have to be a
No,
specific.
no, but
person.
for the
Yeah,
Oh, for the
for the explosives. Yeah.
yeah, his name is Sir Micheloni.
Sir
I'm sorry, what?
Micheloni, Gotcha. No.
Micheloni.
Sounds very
Micheloni, gotcha.
mafia. Sir Micheloni, yeah?
Yes.
I mean,
sounds
he is
made
That's
up.
there,
exactly
so-
it.
Yeah.
He's basically the one who's throwing the nice gala and the one you want to deal
Speak
with.
to.
Hmm.
Yep.
Gotcha. All right, well, gentlemen, and the gala is here in Lochwin, right? Or is it back
No,
in
no, it's
Alpha
in
Tau?
No,
Opportunity.
opportunity.
Opportunity. All right, well, we could just teleport there instead of trying to risk being late with the train system.
I mean, sure.
Yeah, it is quite a ride, isn't it? It would be better to travel there straight away, right?
Well, I would need something from there to use as a teleport. That's why.
I believe you've been there once. Opportunity.
Opportunity, I believe
Yeah,
so.
we
Yeah,
have.
I'm not
we've been there
100%.
once, twice. There's another museum.
wasn't that where we
Yeah.
get to museum for the
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
for
Yes.
the guys?
Hmm.
I think you're right.
Yeah, you've been there before, so you can just TP.
We could go to the
Isn't that
museum.
the place you all
right?
washed up on?
No, I think that was. I thought that was Broden where we washed
Oh.
up on.
Yeah, that's where you started, Broden.
Yeah,
Never
Broden.
mind.
Yeah, I think it was Broden where we
Hmm.
started.
Yeah, we
I
went
was like,
there to
"Alright, well-"
investigate the crime thingy.
Yeah, with that. I remember when
murder
the museum they
and the
kind of
museum.
stole it from
Mhm.
us, and then
Yeah.
we eventually got to the point where we managed to teleport to Mephistopheles. That other group got assigned, worked under Mephistopheles. They got forced while we didn't, and yeah, we
you
never
have-
found that guy.
Actually, didn't you get Malcolm this actually out of game? Look, didn't you get there was the thing that would make the undead kind of follow you?
Yeah,
That's
it takes
from the
it
museum,
takes
right?
a shit ton of HP. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's from the
Yeah,
museum.
it is hidden away in the crow's nest.
Oh shit. Okay.
I mean, we could try to go back for it, but that's like
I
2
don't think we'll
charges
need
right
it.
there.
I don't think
Yeah, I
we'll
don't
need
think
it.
so either.
Otherwise, do you know any trees on opportunity, Kai? Have you been there before?
No, you
Actually, yeah,
can.
that's another good point. Yeah.
I mean,
also do
we
that.
go to the forest, but then we have to walk for like a few hours.
We just use your hat.
Yep.
It
All
will
right.
be a
Well,
lot easier.
Mr. Gold, I'm gonna do the other not root thing and tip my hat to you. And the minute that he
Maybe
tips it,
actually,
when the
maybe
teleport
Mr.
spell
Gold
goes
has
off-
something from opportunity. It doesn't have to be that we have it. Is
No,
anyone,
you could just
right?
teleport to it. I mentioned
Yeah,
already. You can just
really?
teleport.
Yeah,
man.
Mark already
Don't
said
need
that we're
any-
good.
Sorry,
Yeah,
Mark.
we're good. It's
I
not
missed
going to make
that.
us
Cool.
roll the. It's all good. So yeah, I'm going to use the charge right as Will does the thing. Boop.
Do that. To another city again.
Woohoo!
Yippee!
That you say kind of at the heart of the city, right in front of the museum that you once helped.
Mhm.
Teleport over there, and yeah, Mr. Gold has given you like a sign on the map on where you had to go.
Mhm.
You have like a little while to scout ahead before the gala starts, where you can just chill out.
Yeah,
Do whatever you like.
You know what? I think it'll be a good idea if, and Will's gonna go around, look for a sort of like alley that's inconspicuous and like pick up a rock from there, and he'll say, just in case we need to make a really quick exit, and then just go somewhere else that's not the main home base.
That sounds good.
Well, how many stones are you carrying around with you now?
They're all
Suck
labeled.
of stones. Yeah.
You know, Dr. Jones, not everyone can rock it like I can. Okay.
Are you putting them in bottles? Is that why you're rattling so much? It's like a stone in each bottle with a label, like an empty bottle of alcohol.
That is actually true. Yeah, I am actually putting it in there. Yeah, I'm putting them in their own individual little
Do you
bottles.
need to know which stone comes from where, or do you just kind of intuitively know?
I kind of just, I just guess, if I'm being honest, it's actually been working out really well so far.
You guess.
Yes. Like this one, he'll just pull a random one out. This one, no fucking idea.
Oh.
I'm taking the train from now on.
We should be alright, I'm sure.
Malcolm will be scoping out the area.
I'll be all right. You go, Mr. Bean.
Yeah.
I think that was the alter ego, right? I think I remember one of the names you gave was Mr. Bean.
We could do like we always do. A couple of us could become invisible.
His name isn't Bean?
I mean, it's Mr. Bean, not just Bean. I mean, Dr. Jones, where's your decorum?
Yeah, that's
you gotta
I thought he was I thought he was called Malcolm Bean.
Oh no.
Sean Bean was an alias.
We all had aliases at some point, and I think his one was.
Yeah,
I was aware you all had aliases, but I've learned a lot the last 2 days.
Anyway, I'm gonna scope out the area. Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah,
maybe
Henry was never
try to
told
get
that
in earlier.
Malcolm's surname was not Bean.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest, I did not know that as player Joey, but
No, I remember.
Malcolm,
Learning a lot about the characters this week. These last few weeks.
Yes,
That is
I
true,
remember last time.
Yeah, Dr. Jones is really getting a bigger picture. Malcolm, do you want to take anyone with you, like Kai, or do you want to just go on your own? I mean, just in case. I mean, we could do.
No, I think I can survive without you all for a minute.
Yes, because a guy smelling like a literal sewer walking around in a fancy coat is not weird by himself at all.
Yeah. I'll cast prestidigitation and make him smell like a really strong Arabic perfume, like one of those ones that
I'm just saying, Malcolm.
So I see we're starting shit. Hey there, Will. We're starting shit.
I'm just saying, Malcolm. We're doing a stealth mission. It's getting your corpse, Malcolm. Okay, I'm just saying.
Oh, he smells wonderful now. Look, he blends
Rigor Mortis
right in.
hasn't set in yet.
It's not about the smell. I only brought that up as like a point. Like, if you want to go somewhere, you need to blend in. You need to be part of, like, the environment, and that's where having groups of people comes in. Like, look, down the street at that cafe, there's a couple just having coffee there. It's less conspicuous if there's multiple people going around.
That woman is trying to stab him. But all right then.
Yes, and it is a part of the normal culture here.
Either way, let's just do a group thing then. I guess it's literally.
Take Kai with you because he will be the best when it comes to your stealth capabilities, actually, because he can help you out with that. And then, be Dr. Jones and Soul. We can go hang out, maybe check out some of the other structural surroundings. Dr. Jones, he'll pick out things better with his eyesight. I will be able to dissuade anyone that comes by, and so you'll just be the muscle like last time.
Me and Kitiara could go invisible and do like an aerial view and kind of explore through the windows and see what's happening in the building before we go in, if you want.
I mean, not a bad idea. Not a bad idea, actually.
Or even better,
Yeah,
she
my
could
point-
just fly on her own and have a look, and I'll look through her eyes if you want. Even easier.
Yeah,
Malcolm's already walking.
Yeah.
Guy, can you go with him, please? I just have a really bad
Sure.
feeling. Thank you.
And I will,
Okay.
once we get close, I'll prepare to go through Kitiara's eyes and ask her to do an aerial window view.
Sure.
So think like the bird. Be the bird, and I'll give you a bardic inspiration.
Oh,
Be the bird.
bird be
Yeah, because
eating it.
I don't know if you're gonna roll a perception check or something, but it's a D6.
I guess when Mark tells
That's
me.
that reminds me of one of the
Thank
one
you.
of the arena fighters. They like to say he kept calling himself the best. He'd always say float like a hummingbird and sting like a hornet.
Oh, nice. Kitiara will probably kind of like look at you proudly.
That sounds
Yeah.
like an incredibly great fighter.
He lived up to his nickname.
Because he always
Anyway.
won, or
He
Anyway.
was not unbeatable, but he generally would take on the best, and he had a fantastic rivalry with Flamin' Fraser. That was extraordinary.
I'm so
got away
sorry.
from it. Yeah.
God damn it. Luke's facial expressions every time are fucking killing me.
Are we going to get sued? Are we going to get...
Maybe.
Right.
Maybe at some point, but that's Cisco's
Yeah.
problem.
So yeah, so Kitiara will go and fly around once we.
Yeah, make investigation checks for everyone who's interested
No.
into scouting the area.
Could
ahead.
be
no
perception.
Do you have a D6? You should. be
Like
fine.
Up to you though.
you just get the outlay of how the building looks like, what you already get. So you're not really getting anything from perception here.
All right.
Oh fuck! I'm gonna use a sorcery point to re-roll that.
So in that case,
26 with knowledge of the past life.
yeah, on that case, I will actually go invisible and go fly, have a look myself, if that's okay.
Investigation. Let's do this
Oh,
Oh,
again.
look, there are ants here.
And Kitiara
fuck.
can help
Oh,
me.
alright.
Maybe.
Take it or leave it.
If you're
Even
okay
in
with
this
Why
that.
did you
city has
say that,
ants.
Martin?
I'll do a
Why did
cheeky
you say that?
investigation.
Oh, that was
16.
too good.
I
Why did that answer?
Because it rolled a 4.
Yeah, I know. It's just, that was too good.
How long does the
Oh, I'm gonna have to
inspiration
remember that.
last for? Actually, Will
10 minutes.
10 minutes. I'll
Oh, yeah.
I'll hold it for now. Because I rolled really good.
Yeah, overall, some of you, good job. Some others, you keep trying.
I mean,
I was calling your names.
But I saw what I wanted to see.
I mean, I'm down there with you, Kai. It's okay.
They must be up to something.
Yes, I'm following them to their lair.
From these investigation checks, it looks to be the location is going to be a hotel that's being turned into like a place to hold a gala. They have a pretty big gallery room that you just appear where they're still setting up the large part of the party. Do also notice a lot of extra, security are working at the back, probably where Mr. Gold told you, hey, you just go over here where you have to chit chat with them. You do notice, these guys are back in with weapons, so they are prepared for anything basically. So if you want to break in, probably not smart to do it from the backside, but you probably.
I think we should be as forthcoming as possible when going in here. Or
Gotcha.
we hide our weapons in the bag.
I mean,
Yeah,
that could
right.
work. I mean,
Yeah, that
whatever
sounds good.
weapons, Yeah.
I mean,
that could work. I mean, so are you gonna be okay without your swords? I don't.
Yeah, lately I
You've
use
seen it first
my
fight?
spectral one, so I don't really need it.
Oh, okay, good. Yeah, so we got that to go back on. Kai, you tend to shoot fire. Malcolm, I think you have ways of summoning a weapon to your
Yep.
need, so that's good.
Yep.
Dr. Jones, I mean,
Mm.
It's a walking
can
stick.
your staff? Is there any way you could? Maybe I could tell them your staff is not really a staff, but like a sort of cane.
Can you
of
can you fake a cripple?
I don't need my spell focus is not necessarily my staff, and it produces the orb of Jakari, and I use this orb. That was
Oh,
my
okay.
original focus.
All right. So yeah, and then
Okay,
as
but
for me,
maybe walk with a limp just in case.
yeah, that would actually be a good idea too. So I have these
Uh,
two guns here and these two daggers, which would not
It's a
be a good idea
passable
to
limp.
keep.
Yeah. Okay.
You see, you need to put a bit more of your hip into it, but otherwise,
That's exactly what I'm doing.
You got good basic form though. Not gonna lie, you know.
Okay. Well, it's not gonna get you any like House MD callbacks, but you know, it'll do.
No,
Mm.
stop sitting on the fucking keyboard.
I will kind of wrap my weapons in my bedroll
Yeah.
and put them in my bag of holding.
And so I'm gonna unequip the weapons I have, but I'm not gonna like just delete them off like the actual character sheet
Yep.
just in case for later. But they are unequipped, so it's like okay. And then I'll be like, all right, so I got my hat, I got this, I got my lamp. All right, and okay. Now that that's all taken care of, we'll just go in, introduce ourselves, and I'll switch to Mr. Gold's voice, and we'll have ourselves a good time.
All right, that was wonderful.
All right,
Yeah.
sounds like a plan.
Sounds like a good plan.
So I think we're just gonna wait for the gala to start, right?
Hmm.
I believe so, unless you guys wanted to do any more shopping or perhaps maybe read a good book.
Like
You know what?
could wait for a little bit before night falls, and then the gala will start. Or you can also enter already if you prefer. Like you know where to head it. But
Yeah.
they seem to be busy working right now at the moment at the back.
You know, it's always better to be fashionably late to these things. I would say we wait, and then 10 minutes pass after the thing starts. Then we come by, you know,
I mean, if you
for
want,
the sake of...
if we don't want to create too much of a ruckus, maybe we could go in once we see Mr. Micheloni arrive,
Micheloni, Sir Micheloni, yeah.
and we might not
mean-
need all the guests to be there, right? It might make it easier. We don't want to injure innocent people or things like that if things get nasty.
That is fair. I'm hoping it won't come to that, though. I
So
have
we
a
could
feeling...
keep watch and wait for. Actually, I assume will Gold describe Micheloni for us? Will he?
No, he technically
didn't,
didn't. He just gave you orders
Yeah,
how
so-
to meet him.
Okay.
So then we
If
don't know.
Sir Micheloni is the host of this gala, he's gonna have to make an announcement, make himself known. It will pop up. Worst case scenario, we can ask around. We can say, hey, you know, I was invited here by a cousin of mine. He speaks very highly of this Sir Micheloni. Any opinions on the individual? I mean,
Or
I
you
know
could
the
just-
last name is Sir, but Sir is more of a title. It could be a woman for all we know.
I mean, if he's the host, everybody should know him. So we should ask maybe, how do you know Mr. Micheloni? You know, like,
That's a better question, Kai. That is a very good
Yeah.
point.
Also,
meantime,
he could
gentlemen,
incite.
where
You
that
know,
sun
if he's the host, wouldn't he be organizing to make sure that things go how he wants them to be?
you never know.
It depends. There are some
You
where
know,
you
some
can
hosts
do
are
that,
like
man, but-
away until the last minute, and some of them
and
that
some
are.
are just super social
Yeah.
because they want to just
Maybe
meet everybody.
if maybe
together,
one of
together.
us could disguise themselves as one of the workers and say that they come late, and and try to do it that way.
I mean,
It's always a
technically,
bit dangerous because most of these people are like a team of workers, and they will know that
yeah,
you don't belong there.
Yeah, that's a point actually.
Yeah, and I wouldn't be able to bullshit that I'm the new guy. At least if I could, it probably wouldn't work for so long. Look, where that sun is at, I say we go get lunch and we just wait it out, and then we just go to the gala at the time instead of going in right away.
So to clarify, I do have alter self. I could
So do
disguise myself. We both could.
Yes.
I have detect thoughts prepared. I have modify memory prepared.
Mm.
I have gifted the gab and silvery barbs.
Yeah, I could
So
do
we are
the
a good
And I can well share.
negotiating.
So if they have cats inside, I can maybe be a cat.
Exactly. So
I have
we are a
detect
good.
as well.
Will and I would be a good negotiating team.
Yes.
And just to clarify, we meet our host. What is our plan of action? What do we want from them? How do we get it?
Get all the explosives.
I
So they
do
have
think that
explosives.
we make it clear that we know of his business with Mr. Gold, because keep in mind, Mr. Gold, he may be a governor, but he is kind of a shady individual. So he's not going to want to make that clear off the get go. If we just say, hey, give us your explosives, he's going to say, what are you talking about? So we make it clear we know. We know about Mr. Gold. We know about your business with him. Whether we say we're sent by him or not doesn't matter. We say we come under a peaceful pretense of wanting to acquire said explosives.
We imply
Ideally,
we know him.
We could say that
Yes.
we actually are Mr. Gold's patron in this endeavor, and the explosives are actually for us. And be just a bit forward and say that we spoke to Gold, and we are here to
that
negotiate.
is technically true.
Yeah.
No, but keep in mind,
I-
there
better
is a
offer.
reason why he's withholding the explosives from Mr. Gold. I would really like to figure that
Yeah,
out,
but
because
that's
if
what I
it
mean.
was as simple as just saying, but if it was as simple as just saying Mr. Gold's name, he wouldn't be holding on to the explosives. So
Maybe we
keeping our
can give
cards a bit
them
tight.
something that Mr. Gold can't. Things like this, you know. Maybe he's got personal issues with Mr. Gold that he might have not revealed to us, you know. Up to you, but I think...
Actually, second thought, I have alter self, and as you've all been hearing, I'm impersonating Mr. Gold right now.
I mean, you could do that too, but then if he doesn't want to do business with him, I don't know, really.
Well, I mean, he might be more straightforward if, the direct sources come and ask him, hey, what's the holdup?
How about this? If it looks like it's not going well, and you can say, you know what, this isn't working. I think I'm going to have to talk to my boss. You leave, and you come back.
Yeah.
And then we come back with Mr. Gold.
Yeah, that's a good one, because he's
If
invited
it doesn't work, if it doesn't,
to
if
the
it,
party as
yes,
well.
if it doesn't look like it's working with you,
We are going to need a second set of clothes then if we're going to go that route. Because if I change as Mr. Gold and I'm wearing the same clothes,
I
well,
think
we get a second set of nobleman's clothes for yourself.
We could buy
I
them
agree.
now, actually.
Yeah, actually, you know what? We got time. We got time to kill. Let's just
Yeah.
make a shopping trip out of it. Let's go get some clothes.
montage! Yay!
Yeah,
Shopping montage, yeah.
pretty woman moment.
Pretty woman walking down the street.
And then
pretty
I'll just
woman.
take note of how
Dun, dun,
mentally
dun,
how
dun,
Mr.
dun.
Gold kind of size was roughly, and I'll be like, yeah, this is how it would fit him. Because when I go to alter self, if I remember correctly, I'm just gonna be.
Yeah, I want to buy actually a second set
Change
of
appearance.
noble
Yep.
clothes, so I have two as well, just in case. I have one from the vampire party.
So, Dr. Jones, just to make it clear, you're saying it's a better idea to go in not as Mr. Gold, but as myself, and then
I would say
when you
so.
say,
If Mr. Gold has purposely said he does not wish to go to this, they're being difficult in doing business with him. We go in his place. Maybe they're more open to us. Maybe they're not. Do we want to strong arm them, or do we want to negotiate with them?
I think the easiest route is just going to be negotiation, because we don't necessarily know why he's withholding everything he's withholding.
Yeah, we should find out first,
That's
and
the
then
problem.
take it from there, right? But we have the plan
It could
B,
be
like
something out
you
of his
said.
control. Yeah.
What's our
which
code
is-
word? What's our code word for me using detect thoughts?
I think the best way to address that would be a word that's going to be outside of a gala, but something that can be said. We'll just make the word cranberry.
Understood.
Yeah. And, I'm back in my normal voice, because I would rather not give the impression Mr. Gold is there yet. Then in that case, I'll just keep that Mr. Gold voice on hold.
Above game as well. If Henry will be looking for any inciting for any tells and such that this guy might pick up on or might give us. And if he spots anything, I can use message to speak to you, or I can literally just whisper to you. It's either I'll probably use message. So I don't care if they see me using spells.
I mean, there could also be a situation of we could figure out what they're trying to do and maybe do it for them so that we can take the explosives ourselves.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, that is what we're here for. If we could just cut
Yep.
straight to the explosives, and that just saves us a whole lot of trouble. But, all right, good to know. So, in the meantime, yes, okay, so we got the coat, we got a shirt, pants, shoes, and, I mean, I could probably get away with the hat. I would rather not take it off for any circumstance, even if I do. Well, Mark, out of game, does Mr. Gold wear a hat at all?
No, usually not.
Okay,
no.
no, he doesn't. Okay. Well, all right, then I'll just have to say that I'll have to make up something about the hat because me having this off kind of restricts us from using the teleportation. Do you know what I mean? So
I mean, if things get really, really bad,
Right, okay.
I could always try to suggest this person to do something for us. I have
actually,
that
you know what?
spell.
Okay, plan B. All right, the hat goes with this outfit. I will take off the hat and put it in a pocket of mine in my jacket. Hopefully, it doesn't stick out if I just fold it up. Okay.
Ideally, you will not
So-
need to turn into Mr. Gold. I
I'm
feel that should
keeping
be the backup.
hat. Yes, but if there's the backup and then I have to take off my hat because we need to teleport out, do you see how it creates an issue right off the gate? So, like, imagine. Okay. Dr. Jones, look at me. You see me with the hat on, right? So I have the hat on, and if you say we're gonna go meet my boss, and then we leave and we go get Mr. Gold. I come back, and I'm wearing the hat. That's the issue. Whereas if I don't wear the hat, because in normal circumstances we're not gonna need to teleport, and if we do need to teleport, at that point the plan is fucked beyond repair. I take out the hat, I put it on, and then we leave.
Can you not
But-
fold the hat? Put it in your
That's what I
jacket?
Hold the hat. Give it.
Exactly. So that's exactly my plan. Is just
Oh,
to
that's
Did,
fold up the
awesome.
hat,
we
put it
just
inside
lose
my
Andy?
jacket, and then if I need to transform as Mr. Gold, I'll put the hat back on. If I don't, I'll put the hat on only if we need to leave.
Yes, that sounds like a
Yes.
plan.
Yes. Okay. So
I mean, you can
holding up
hold the hat. Yeah. You don't need
Yeah,
to put it
I'm
on,
not-
right? Physically, you can just hold it in your hand.
That is actually a player Joey question I have because I remember the stream you guys had with the boots when you guys weren't attuned to it and you put it on. I don't know what the logic is when you take it off, you're just kind of unattuned to it. Do you know what I mean?
I think out of game,
That is-
for you to unattune to something, you need to be away from it in a different plane or far away for 24 hours. I don't think it does unattune just because you don't have it right in your hand, but up to
Yeah,
Mark.
it needs time to unattune. It does need time.
Takes
to
an
so
hour
for
to
the,
unattune.
for the sake of consistency in the plan, Will's not going to have the hat on
Yeah, it's fine.
until
What
I'm
do
just-
I think you're overthinking where to put this hat.
Yeah.
It just
You
keep
know,
it on you.
I-
You don't necessarily need to
look,
wear it.
I might be overthinking as a player just how much attention this dude is going to pay to like how our characters look, which is fair, but I just would hate it to be like a situation where we're trying to like delicately balance this and then all of a sudden the guy's like, "Hey, wait, you have a hat on. What the fuck?" You know what I mean? Like I would just feel like an asshole if that happened as a player,
Hmm.
you know. Sorry, Mark. I know we're just arguing details to a ridiculous amount, but we got the outfit. We're
Yeah, how much will
waiting.
the
It's
outfit
gonna be
cost actually?
evening.
If it's okay. Mark.
I mean, what is it going to be like 30 gold? Like it's
No, I think it's like 10 gold
like-
for a noble outfit, but I don't know.
like 8. I would say like 8.
What's
8
the
to 8
what's the
would be
what's the
reasonable.
currency exchange?
Mark,
in,
you're muted. We
transit?
can't hear what you're saying.
Oh, sorry
I
about
was
that.
thinking-
Just do 10 gold or something. It's fine.
10
It doesn't
gold,
All right,
really
we'll
matter.
we'll just do
Okay.
10. We'll do 10.
Perfect.
Yeah. And
Yeah, so I'll mark that off.
should
I'll buy
you know what? So you
I'll
keep your
buy
gold.
one.
I'll mark it off because I
Oh no, I want to
Oh,
buy
you're gonna
one
buy
for
your own?
myself. Yeah, but thank you though. I'll buy
okay.
yours
So
too.
we'll both
I'll
no,
buy
we'll
yours.
both buy our own.
Sure. All
No,
right.
because I still want to use. Yeah, we'll both buy our
Anyone
own. We're
else
good.
wants
Thank
to
you.
buy?
Saul buys Will's. Will buys Saul's.
Yeah. Anyone else wants a nice outfit?
You guys want some while you're here?
I'm going to
No?
buy Mr. Jones's one. because
I already
apparently that's
have
what.
I have my regalia from the Vampire
No, I'm just
Masquerade.
saying, in case you just want
Malcolm,
a nice jacket
do you want
for
something?
when
Look
you're
at
back at the
this.
museum.
Don't you like this jacket? And I
I'm
point to a
fine.
jacket that looks like Ron Wesley was wearing in Harry Potter, kind of thing on the,
God.
the red with them.
Like a hand me down.
Yeah.
We could get you this shirt set that has one of those
Frills?
I don't know what they're called in real
Frill?
life. Those
The
no,
thing.
not frills. The chest belt thing where you could have like daggers and shit like that.
Ooh.
We can get you one of those. Might think of something else. No, all right,
Nothing.
Malcolm. We'll put a pin in that. Just in case you want to get some other clothes that could be useful.
What about these hooded
Yeah.
ropes, like a Green Reaper kind of thing, no? Oh,
I mean, maybe later when we're done. But
yeah.
anyway, okay, we're good. We did our clothes shopping. I'm gonna just stop trying to bore the living shit out of Mark and all of us, and let's get to the gala. Let's get fancy, everybody. Let's get fancy, gentlemen.
Yeah. If it's
Would you
okay
allow
as
me to
well.
step
Sorry,
aside
go ahead.
to grab a glass of water and turn the light on in this room?
Yeah, probably a good
Sure,
idea.
we
Actually,
can do a little break if you guys want to.
Yeah,
We're
that's
kind
a
of halfway
perfect
through
timing.
to. Sure,
Alright.
then
Sure.
we'll
That's
do a little
perfect.
break. Be right back.
All right. Bye. Ciao.
Bye.
Oh,
There's
yeah, I
no
need
more
to
on
do
break,
it.
by
I'm
the way.
just thinking, why is it not going on break? I need to put it on break. One
Yeah.
second. Bye.
Is-
And we are back. In game, night has fallen, and well, the gala has been going on for a few minutes. And people have started entering and such. All sorts of lovely, fancy-looking people. Floors is yours. What you like to do?
And we're not going to go through the front as we've been told. We're going to go through the back, and we are going to follow Mr. Gold's instructions in terms of. I think he told us to go up to a guard and say, "Yes, Mr. Gold has sent us here." I believe
He gave us a drink, right?
he gave us something to give them. Yes, and I'll be like,
If you want,
from a Mister of Gold.
like at the back you see these two rough-looking guys holding the door. One of them just takes the rings and looks at it kind of confused. A further guard, like more in the back, who smokes a cigarette, quickly puts it out, starts walking towards all of you and grabs the ring. Who are you people?
Yeah, hello. I'm glad you asked. We are the Birds. My name is Albert Willington. These are my compatriots, and we're here from Mr. Gold.
Yeah. With Michael. Nice to meet you.
Yes.
Professor Edward Smith.
John Bean.
Yep, sure.
We all look at Kai.
Yep.
I just do that.
There you go. He's an associate of ours.
He can't
Anyway,
talk or something.
He's
Yeah.
mute. Yeah, the
Oh.
poor lad is mute.
Yes. Yeah, for it's the cat's got his tongue. Anyway, so I believe we enter this fine domicile now.
He will have one very thorough look at the ring. Yeah, all of you follow me. Don't
Thank you very
don't then
much.
stop it, and the
And,
other two guards
I-
will follow as well as you will get guarded towards the kitchen area. You see a lot of chefs and all working their asses off to make these very small, delicate meals. You all just wait here for a moment, and while the
Okay,
other two
thanks,
guards, kind of are holding you, and he will walk away for a moment. Like a few minutes will pass before he will return. Once he returns, you do see a pretty short little gentleman. He is a gnome. Some of those very thin, mustaches that goes all the way from one side to the other side of his face. More fancier dressed than the average person. You already probably will put things together, and this is the guy you were supposed to meet.
Oh, Sir Michelin. Okay. No, we're like,
Most likely.
Sir Michelin, I presume.
Micheloni.
Micheloni.
Sir
Michelin is the guy with the
yes,
tires.
Thank you very
Yeah.
much.
Yeah. You can name him that as well. I'm fine with it. I don't
No,
care.
I think Micheloni is the
Then I'll be
right
like, give me 1 second.
That's his daughter, Micheloni.
Oh, thank you.
Just so
Sir
you know.
Micheloni, I have a terrible cough. It's this weather that's going on. Anyway, how are you, good sir? No,
You the bunch of scumbags that
you
got the
know,
birds.
we like to think of ourselves as carriers of what the world doesn't want, rather than just scumbags. So, yes.
Yeah, cut to the chase. I
All
got
right,
things
look,
to do tonight, but
do you have an office where we could perhaps speak rather than hear? I mean,
no,
okay.
get up.
All right, I can see this is going to be a very fun conversation. Look, long story short, you're holding out on our boss, Mr. Gold. What's the holdup?
There's no hold up. I just told them no deal. We got our own things
Okay.
going right now. So
There's
yeah,
your
if
own
you could
things
beat it,
going-
I'm once again very busy. It was lovely
Well,
meeting
Something
you.
we could do
Okay.
to help along this deal because we need those explosives.
Yes, as my compatriot has said.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it just happened so to be that I need them as well. So
Well, what
Once
for? I
again,
mean, we
no
can be very helpful when it comes to issues.
blown up multiple ships at the same time.
Okay, well, it sounds to me like you need those ships destroyed, correct? If we were to do that for you, then you would no longer need the explosives.
What if we got help from a dragon friend of ours that could just fire breath the ships? And I'll say, well, we know a noble friend of ours who has a very beautiful and huge dragon, and maybe he could do it for us. If you are willing to help us, we'll help you. Everyone wins.
I assume any dragon that gets even close to the city will get obliterated by anything that can witness it. So
Well, okay. Sir Micheloni, you need these boats gone clearly. And if a dragon's not going to be the solution, we could be the solution. So, what do you need those boats gone for, and where are those boats? Why don't we just start with that? We're trying to establish a sort of. We would rather work with you rather than having such a hostile sort of conversation as you appear to be having with us right now. The hostility should be for whoever's pissing us off, us and you.
we're kind of jumping the gun over here at my own freaking party and just dragging me out for, just to hand me over a ring that was clearly stolen from Mr. Gold a long time ago.
I mean,
He gave it to us, so if stolen is the new definition of giving things freely, then yeah, sure, we're a bunch of fucking thieves. The point is that you need our help, and you have something that we need as well. We can both benefit from this. With or without Mr. Gold in the picture.
Well, then we have to deal. If you manage to somehow blow up like
Again,
10
you say
to 12
blow-
ships at the same time, then sure, yeah, then we got a deal.
10 to
Excuse me,
12
sir.
ships. Okay.
Excuse me, sorry to interrupt, Mr. Albatross.
Sure, go ahead.
I
go
didn't
on,
say
my
Mr.
associate.
Albatross. I used your pseudonym.
Wellington.
Wellington. Yeah,
Wellington,
that's what I
yeah.
meant to say. Andy forgot. Mr.
Yeah,
Wellington.
no problem.
Mr.
No
Wellington.
problem. No problem, Dr. Smith.
Yeah. Sir, and I turned to our host. When did you tell our mutual associates that there would be no deal?
I don't know, a few days ago.
I cast message to Will so I could modify memory right now. End this whole charade.
And I'm gonna settle. I'll be like, oh, excuse me. Oh, sorry.
I've
And
cast
they'll take out a
message, so
tissue.
you can just speak to me. I don't care. He sees me casting message.
And I'll be like, yeah, sure, go for it. Yeah, I'll back
Outstanding.
you up if he tries to fight back with the message, with modified memory.
Modify
Speed.
memory.
I will.
Like,
And
you are not alone in this room, by the way, right? There are a couple of others standing around as you are doing this.
Oh fucking hell! I didn't know there were folk there.
Like,
don't worry, I
there
got,
were other guards at there. Like, he's not just one-on-one chatting you. You just, you're standing in the kitchen right now, like I mentioned.
Will I
wish
create
you had
a distraction of some
Mm.
sort?
They will know I'm casting a spell. They won't necessarily know what it is. So they'll see me cast a spell, and suddenly this guy would ideally be like, "Of course, I've agreed to do that for Mr. Gold." And he tells the guards, "Fuck off. This is what we're doing." But if this is DM speak for it, that's a terrible fucking idea. I can backtrack that. So I didn't realize there were several guards here.
Like, you're clearly speaking to a mob boss with, guards
yeah,
around.
might
you.
not be a good
They don't
idea.
know you. Like, any
All right, fair enough. I'll wait for the code word for detect thoughts then. I'll
Alright.
undo that. I should have checked about guards.
Because the tech
And I'll be
thoughts
like,
will be
right,
casting another
okay.
spell too, right? It just sucks.
Yeah, but they'll see me casting a spell, but they're not going to know what it is.
I know, but
They
if
already know I'm casting message.
I mean, I'm not saying. I don't know. I just think it's dangerous, you know. If in a normal scenario, if anyone casts a spell around anyone, if they are, they're gonna attack you because they assume it's gonna be something bad. I would think, but maybe not.
I mean, Henry will take that chance. I've already cast a message,
Hmm.
and they've done
You
nothing.
know what?
Oh, actually, they did.
Yeah, okay, then I will backtrack to when you cast magic, they will draw their weapons. Just to go
no,
back
no,
to
yeah,
that.
I
I have not even cast message. Then there has been no conversation
No,
whatsoever.
and
Then
I will be like, you know what? Look, we're gonna have this conversation. Look, Sir Micheloni, you and I, you can keep the guards here. That's fine. But Dr. Smith, could I have a quick second with you outside before you come back in, real quick? And we're just, if you'll follow me outside, and we're like at the door. I mean, I'm not sure there's any guards around. I'm just gonna say, I'm just gonna subtle cast greater invisibility on you. As soon as you're invisible, take 2 minutes, or not even 2 minutes, sorry, take 10 seconds. I'm gonna tell them you took off to either go to the restroom or to contact Mr. Gold using our sending stone. You cast your spell where you can see him while you're greater invisibility. Do you understand?
detect thoughts.
No,
I'm gonna-
modify memory.
Very well. I need to see him though.
I will leave the door. Again, greater invisibility, I will leave the door open.
You can leave.
So,
you don't need to see him right away. You can just leave it open, and then when you see him, then do it. Because it lasts for a minute, right?
Yeah.
Out of game. So
I don't think he did.
Yeah,
I don't think he.
Yeah,
Again,
because
okay.
you can
Yeah,
detect
okay.
thoughts
I got
of
you.
creatures, and then you can focus on them.
So I'm gonna subtle cast on Dr. Jones while he's outside greater invis.
Mhm.
So I will subtract the sorcery points right now, which for subtle, let me just make sure it's 1 because I always get that and quicken mixed up. Yep, it's a 1. So Dr. Jones is technically invisible, and I was going outside. Right, look, my associate, Dr. Smith, he's gone out to speak with Mr. Gold just to let us know about how this deal is going. But in addition,
There
we
is
will
no
also
deal.
be getting home. All right, well,
Like, until you've blown up those
And
ships, yeah,
I-
then...
and I will say,
How
and I will
far
subtle
away?
cast. No, I will subtle cast Gift of the Gab, and the last thing I will have said to everybody is, all right. So, look, my associate, Dr. Smith, has gone outside, and we do have an associate who can help you with your boat issue that we've been having. And we are going out to speak with him right now. In the meantime, when was the last time that you've made this deal with Mr. Goldeye? Then we have that reference of a timeline for where these boats should be.
There was never a deal. That's the whole point.
So
Yeah.
when did you tell him no is my question to you.
A few days ago, I mentioned already.
And I'm just gonna like slightly just gesture at like the open door. And I'm just gonna like with my hand behind. I'm like, I see. And then I'm just gonna have basically a thumbs up right behind my back, hoping that Henry can see it.
Sure he does. With my observant feet.
And then
If at any point, Mark, you think that this is too much, please just
Look,
let us know.
yeah,
Oh no, it's already too much. But
yeah.
if you're going to cast the spell, you
I mean, he's invisible.
know that there are other people. Like you can try do it, but people will notice. That's the issue.
Yeah, they will hear him talking.
Well,
but
it's
they
not gonna be
won't-
me casting the spell.
Yeah, not you.
So-
But if you want to do the modified memory, like it's a verbal as well, right? Or
Yeah.
It is verbal and somatic. So while I'm invisible, they will certainly hear something.
yeah,
The
they hear
people that
someone
I am-
cast a magic spell, your voice that they just heard already.
I do have one solution, but you're not gonna like it. Mark, how many people are in the room?
Like probably 12 to 15 if you count all the chefs that are standing there as
Fuck.
well.
Oh, shit. A lot.
Fuck.
That's a lot. Yeah.
That's too
Like
many
you're
people.
kind of in
I
the
was-
corner of like the kitchen, like it's a big area, like you're kind of isolated.
I
But
will just ask
Okay,
him
wait. Okay.
before
Wait,
while you think
wait.
what to do.
Right.
Something
I
less
need to do some
aggressive.
math.
I know. Just 1 second.
No,
reading
because
I'll just ask
Joey,
the guy.
Joey,
I'll just ask the guy how far away are
Okay,
the ships from each
3,
other.
4, 5, 6.
Come on,
7,
wait, Joey. 1
8.
second.
Joey,
Come
Joey,
on,
reading
wait,
between the lines
let's just
here,
talk for
I am
1
not able to
second.
cast any spells without starting a fight.
Yeah,
That
let's-
I
I'm not
believe this is
gonna-
what we're being told here.
Yeah.
So
I can't deafen that many people. I'm sorry. I can only get
Yeah.
10 at most. So,
I cannot cast any spells. I am basically out of this.
all right. Well, I'll still hang on to the consequence of the greater invis. I'm willing to sacrifice that spell slot, and then he could just come in at a later point. All right.
So how?
So these boats.
Yeah, tell us more
just tell
about
us
that.
more about them.
they are just they're sporting goods for my what's it called? My rifle, the rifle gang of the city.
Okay.
Take them down, and I will just gonna take back the market that has been taken away from me.
All right. Very well then.
Not that
Sir
hard of a
Micheloni.
mission.
Yeah. All right, Sir Micheloni. In that case, we will get our resources together.
And
And
how big is these
so I'm
boats?
assuming these boats. Yeah, that's what I was going to ask next.
Sorry,
They're at the
Anna.
docks, I assume.
Mm-hmm. To the eastern side of the city, that's part of the harbor is completely owned by them.
Do they have a name?
Yeah, they do, but less details the better, I guess, for you guys.
Well, we need to know if we hit the right boats, unless otherwise we're just going to destroy
I
your
already-
boat also.
No, they this is partly their side of the port. Basically, at night, they transport their goods from an offshore location back to the mainland throughout these ships.
I
They
see,
are already
and,
pre-marked. We can just tell you how they look like, and
Alright.
you will notice them.
You got it. And the name of your rival gang, do you happen to know the name of like their leader or someone higher up there? In case we needed to deal with him instead of the
You
boats?
don't have to deal with any of them. Just
Could I get a name maybe?
you will get the details from my guy Marcus.
Oh,
All right.
alright.
We will speak to Marcus then. Thank you, Sir Micheloni. Sorry for the distractions from the party. We will be making our way, and if we do this for you, the payment will be the explosives, and we will be out of your hair.
The payment won't be the explosives, like we still have to pay for them.
Oh, all right.
Like- But okay, wait. So you're saying that you don't have the explosives?
I have the explosives. I'm just not going to give it to you because, well,
so if we do this for
Okay.
you, you will do the deal with Mr. Gold.
Yes, that's
Yep.
Better.
the wits of
That
it.
is more amenable then. Yes. Okay, we can do
Oh.
that then.
Thank you.
I
We
would make
will not
would make all
disappoint
parties
you,
happy.
Mr. Micheloni.
You know,
Alright,
get out of my hair and do your freaking job, and he will just leave. Yeah.
Very pleasant one, that guy. Oh,
Hmm.
is that a bottle of Chardonnay? I'm just gonna, and then just leave. All right, east side of town, docks. I was thinking,
Jones?
we
You
talked to this Marcus guy.
You will get escorted
You
out
hear
by.
you hear Henry say just loud enough for everyone else to hear you. Everyone here to hear me. Hear him. The first chance I get, I'm going to melt that man's brain and then redo his entire life story.
We can deal with that later.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's go meet up with this Marcus associate that he told us he would be giving us the details.
Yeah, you are getting escorted out by the Marcus figure.
Okay.
He will quickly give you the details of like how to get to like the port side of no, where they are gathering their supplies. Like there's just this island away from Opportunity. It's like 1 hour with the boat. That's where they are all, pre-shipping their ships. That's basically where they are headed to. Basically, the 12 ships that you have to blow up are going towards that island. They are like marked with this blue flag that you will just see. As you are heading towards the harbor, you get a quick description of one, and you do see one of them is sailing towards like the island that he's speaking of. So you are aware of how the ships look like that you have to blow up. They are quite distinguished here.
Does the flag look similar at all, or like something we could have seen
Yeah.
before?
Can we identify who owns the ships?
You've not. I guess only Malcolm, kind of with like your rogue stuff.
I'll
Your
give it a
thief
go.
scan
I'll give it a
stuff.
go. Knowledge of past life, that. Fuck. 16.
Is it too late for me to give him a bardic?
I think
Probably,
it's
yeah.
too late.
Yeah,
Too late? Okay, yep, too late. All right.
not really that familiar. Like you're just not familiar with like the original gangs of like every city in this empire, obviously.
I
Alright.
But
do have an idea, though.
you have noticed them
Alright.
kind of before, but you know that they are kind of big, but not too like high to your
All
level.
right, new plan. Dr. Jones, I'm going to start a conversation. The minute I ask one of them, we've been sent by their boss to inquire about all these shipments, detect his thoughts. Because we need to, he's going to think of who his boss is. He's going to say, oh, Mr. So-and-so sent them, and then we'll bullshit that.
Give me a second to cast it before we get close to them. So then at least
Okay.
it's active. It's active for a
Alright.
minute.
All right, let me know when you got it. Yes.
I
Yes?
think I can give myself vehicle proficiencies with my Phantom Road class feature, or at least navigation tools. Maybe we could steal one of the boats and then just ram some boats into each other. Maybe.
I'm not against that idea, but let's see what they have on hand. Either we could destroy the ships on the inside using their own stuff. We might just have to light a bunch of fires.
Yeah. Do they look like fireboltable? How big are they? Like if we throw a fireball,
We're probably going to need to
in each-
fireball it at a specific like area, like where they keep all the alcohol and stuff like that. Do you know what I mean?
I've got
Yeah,
some
Or,
pretty
no, the powder.
destructive.
They're shipping rifles where all the gunpowder is at.
I also, if that failing that, I have some pretty destructive spells that aren't fire based, but I could I blow up big holes in the hulls. So
Okay.
They
What
are
about
like
you, Kai?
for roughly around like 20 people working on like the ships. Like that's the.
And he said there were
effort size.
like 8 ships, I think he said.
Well,
I'm trying to
12.
remember how many. 12 ships, thank you.
Yeah.
That is a lot of ships we're going to have to destroy if we go that way.
I mean, if we could get the people out of the ships, like to kind of start, like there is some kind of panic that there could be a fire starting in all of them at the same time, that is kind of dodgy, but maybe.
We're just going to have to just find a way to keep starting
I mean,
fires at that point.
If they're at the island, Kai, you can summon a dragon and set them on fire, right?
Or you know what? We could make our lives a lot easier. Mr. Gold sent us on this. We could just ask him to like send people to also either cause a ruckus or just create these fires.
I don't think he would do that. He sent us to deal with it.
I guess that's fair. Yeah.
We are
That
the
would be
people
too
who create
easy.
the ruckus.
That is a bit too easy. Yeah. I mean, you do firebolts? Do you know a bigger version of that? You know?
No, I can do it like
I pull out my spell book and point at fireball, and unfortunately, it says next to it, "Not prepared."
Oh,
If I had known we were going to be committing terrorism, I would have prepared it.
You should always be prepared for terrorism.
Yeah.
I
I
can
mean,
still
look,
blow holes in the hulls of these
look,
things. I use shatter.
Dr. Jones, I'm actually kind of disappointed. I don't know what institution you went to, but that's like one of the first rules. You always have fireball in your journal. In your
I mean,
book.
I haven't even
I prefer
studied.
shatter.
Classic. And he
It's-
knows that. You know,
It's
he knows
Wizard
that rule, yeah.
101. I mean, I haven't even studied that
It's
much.
like
and
the
I
very
know
first
Well,
thing they teach you, man. Like,
Wizard,
you know,
Wizard 102. Fireball is overrated.
that. Hmm.
Yeah, I think you're gonna have a lot of pushback there on that opinion.
What if we use?
Shatter is better.
What if we use an obelisk stone to amplify a spell?
We could. I'm just.
Uh,
I kind of take Saul to one side. Saul, as much as I'm willing. I have crossed little lines. I never thought I would have, but I am concerned about the price I will one day have to pay for its overuse. I've not reached that point yet, but I'd rather not waste it on this. I'm pretty sure a well-placed shatter will blow a hole in the hulls of these ships.
All right. Fair.
And I do have Thunderwave as well. so
Yeah, I have Thunderwave as well. And Firebolt.
That is another one,
That's
yes.
the two things I can do.
Will, where is this person we're going to speak to? Just to give me a warning so I'm further away when I cast Detect Thoughts.
Yeah, I was just gonna go up to one of the very first supervising workers. You know, the guys that are pointing, telling other guys to load
Mhm.
stuff here and there. That's what I was gonna do.
Okay.
Yep.
Just give me the word. I forget what the
Uh,
password was though.
Cranberry.
Cranberry. I got you.
Cranberry. Oh, cranberry. And then I'm just gonna walk up.
Hmm.
All right. Hello. My name is Albert Willington. Pleasure to meet you. I have been sent by your boss to inspect these shipments that are going on here.
Which boss and which shipments?
And Detect Thoughts is already up. The Surface
Is he
Thoughts, does
going
the name
through?
pop up?
From the guy you speak with or the boss, man?
The guy he's speaking to, because I want to get a boss. Get the
We were
name
trying
of
to
the
get
person.
names of whoever.
Make I don't know what kind of investigation check in his head to see if he thinks about it, if you can catch it.
Oh, I thought if it's just like what it does. His Surface Thoughts is a name that'll pop up, or does he have to make a saving? Or do I have to go deeper? So it's a separate thing.
Like I will just make the saving throw. Why not?
Okay. I'm going deeper. He doesn't. The name doesn't pop
Just
in
for
Surface
that.
Thoughts. The Surface Thoughts just who the hell are these guys? It's like, well,
Yeah,
going deeper
like
then.
if you just meet someone, it's not like that. Yeah,
That's
yeah,
fair.
yeah.
That's more than fair. I have to go deeper. The Surface
fair,
Thoughts
I
are just
did-
who the hell are these guys?
Like he's doing his job correctly, right? He's
Yeah, that's more than fair.
To be fair, I did say my name, so it's not completely random. He does know that much.
but he's more curious about like the fuck are you doing here? No, it's
So he's got to roll a 19 or higher.
Yeah,
on
no,
the
he
wisdom
didn't.
Save.
he feels.
Oh. Okay, I go in deeper.
Let me see the name real quick.
So wherever Will leads this conversation on, I'll pick up on stuff he's not saying.
It's Mr. Koros.
Horos. Got ya.
Koro. Literally, this is how I wrote it down.
Got you. I just kind of like
Koros.
turn to Will, whisper into his ear, Mr. Koros.
Well, you know, I believe our associate was Mr. Koros.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
It's
he wanted to make sure that things were on the up and up, so we're here to inspect these 12 ships by the looks of it, as we were told.
At the moment that like the shipment part that you're located, you only see 4 of them. They
Sorry.
are ready to sell out to the location that they have to go to. Okay.
Right, so I only see 4, so where are the other 8?
Already headed to the location. He's kind of looks confused at you.
What is the location? I'm in his head.
Yeah, it's off a little island. It's like mentioned before, not that far away from the harbor. They go into like this little cave location where they have this hideout where they store all their shit before they go back.
We call it we're an opportunity, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
The
So it's
opportunity.
gonna be-
We called them the Opportunity Islands.
It's gonna be that
Sure,
island,
yeah.
that tiny island that's like marked
Yeah,
off. there.
tiny
That's
sands
the
right over
one.
there.
Yeah.
Like some of those
Yeah,
islands. Like
It's
there are
it's that fucking guy. Yep. And then I'll be like, I see. Okay. So they're already shipped out. Well, I was told to inspect all 12, but it seems you kind of fucked us over by sending 8 of them already out there. I'm assuming these 4 are going to the same spot.
obviously. Like
All right. Well, look, I'll tell you what. Look, me and my compatriots will help you load these up. We'll go to the spots, and then we'll inspect all 12. We'll be out of your hair, and then we'll go home. Look, Mr.
We will.
Chorus was very insistent. We need to like see all 12, not just the 4, not just 2, all 12. He's
Fine,
apparently
then.
very paranoid.
hopped on that one, but keep your freaking mouth shut. He says as to.
Yeah.
Impossible.
I mean, I look. I don't know what you guys want from. I just convinced us to go on a free boat ride. Okay, like just.
I think it's good.
I mean,
Nice.
we need to get all 12. If 8 of them are down, even if we destroy 4 here, like I'm just thinking to myself, like anyway.
Okay,
And then
I
we'll
think,
yeah.
I think that's
so
a
we're
minute
skipped.
past. So
Maybe
detect
you
box
should
so
ask
gone.
them to
That's fine.
evacuate the boats for us to inspect them. That way we will just burst
I
them.
mean, no. I mean, if they evacuate the boat, it's going to take them more time to get it to the tiny island. We
Yeah,
need them
we
to
won't-
be at that tiny island where we'll then just
Yeah.
do everything. So it's fine. In the meantime, Will's is going to be right. So, I'm a lot more pleasant when I have some water for my talking hole. Do you have any beverages? Any of what they call the devil's nectar on board?
You see, like the captain, who's probably only at the deck right now. The rest is kind of still working, loading stuff off. What do you think we are, man? That
I think you're a bunch of people who enjoy revelry that it comes with being inebriated.
no, we should stay sober for this job. They take it very seriously.
What the fuck? All right, well then you know what? Like, fine. I will just have to knuckle drag it the old-fashioned way. You know what? As an offer of friendship, and I'm just gonna go through my inventory really quickly. For the intrusion upon this ship, you know what? Fuck, I don't really need it. Here's the champagne bottle that I got, and it's the one I stole from Sir Micheloni. For our
Sure.
truck.
Like he just looks at it like, no man, get it off my ship, man. I don't want to get caught with that.
No, I mean, just it's fine. I got it. It was a gift from a cousin of mine. It's all good.
Like I mentioned, I don't want it.
Oh no.
Okay. Do you know of any of your other crew that wants it?
Not my crew. Like, dude, just like if you're here to
You know
get
what?
on the
No.
free passage, just shut
Fine.
up. Like we've tried to be
And then
as
he'll just take
obscure
it.
as possible.
He'll just take. You know what? That's fine. You know what? Here, I'm just gonna put down 2 gold pieces. Here you go. Just take that. We're good.
Like he takes it, but he says once again, please just shut up. We try not to make too much noise.
I mean that. All right. That's a new one.
Why is that?
But I'll do my best.
Because you're fucking smuggling shit. What's wrong with you guys?
Yeah,
He's
of
just
course,
a
of
little
course.
bit-
Yeah.
I mean-
Oh yeah, of course. That's that.
To be fair, I mean, to be fair, technically everybody smuggles shit whenever you go shopping for stuff. It's not like you guys are. Fine. My point is, just look. I just want to go home and have a nice sandwich, and I have to do this shit of looking at your guys' ships at your guys' island. Thank you for your time.
We've been allowed on the ship. Let's go.
Let's do it.
Sure, once we'll finally shut the fucks up, the ship will take off.
I love how Will's propensity for annoying people is a double-edged sword. It's either really good or really fucking terrible.
How big is this ship?
I mean, I
Not-
imagine they're like
Yeah,
staggered.
it's large. Like it's
Yeah.
it's pretty.
So
Yeah,
they're small like for
like
avoiding.
roughly like 20 people will fit on the ship deck. Let's say like that. It's meant to not be too suspicious, like not too big of a cargo ship. Let's just say then they're probably like 30 feet wide or 30 feet long. I mean,
Mhm.
something
30 by
roughly around that.
15 or 20. Yeah.
Something around those
Yeah.
dimensions. An hour later, the ship will go into like this cave on one of the islands that he mentioned, and indeed there are the other ships already sailed, and they are being loaded up at the moment with all sorts of crates and barrels. Cannot really distinguish what's loaded up, but ship will settle, and it's quite packed over here. You see roughly around like 50 people now currently working, and you do see like quite a bit of guards with guns holding out. It looks like quite a fortress that is the area that you've just arrived in.
Yeah, I'll just be like, Malcolm, really quickly, I'm just gonna grab in the bag here, and I'm just gonna pull out the lupine and regular pistol and just put them slowly in my pocket. I'm like, yeah, I suggest everybody dig out your shit over here.
I think my nuts. Yeah.
And then I'm just gonna be like, did you put on cologne? You know,
Just full on Death Star.
okay, anyway. Oh my god. And I don't know if you guys want to get your stuff that's in the bag of holding if you're gonna.
Yeah, I will get my swords out just in case.
So, if we are to succeed in destroying 11 of these ships, we use the remaining one to get as close back to the shore as possible, destroy it, and then swim to shore?
I do.
Or we just teleport out once we've destroyed some ships.
Yeah,
That would also work.
That was gonna be my plan. Yep. And Will's gonna put on this hat. Yep. Yarg. I've always wanted to do that.
Henry leaves.
Sure. All of you get off, ready to leave the ship. But you do see this quite a large fella in front of you, probably to the size of a Goliath, but you see it's an orc standing in front of you.
Oh.
Two rapiers to his side, and he's just, hold on. Who the hell are you fellas?
I'm glad you asked. You know, my name is Albert Willington. You know, we're the Flamingos. We were sent here in order to inspect the cargo of all 12 of these ships by Mr. Koros.
I haven't heard shit like that.
Well, we have. Hence why we're here.
Uh-huh.
Stay put, he says. Go back to the ship, and he will walk away for a moment. You see he's going kind of like into his
Can
stone
we
tower, where,
can we see all 12 ships right now?
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering too.
like, you are ones with the pack of like the 4 other ships that are arriving, the other 8 were there as well. So, the all 12 are currently sitting around this cave fortress area.
I mean, do we need to wait for this individual to come back?
I mean,
No, we don't.
I think
No.
we shouldn't. Yes. I will.
I mean,
Saying I'm ready to go.
I mean, I could. How are we gonna synchronize it? We could do firebolts. I know Kai can do that too, if I remember correctly, right?
I mean,
I can probably deal with the 4 that we came into because they're probably quite close together and
yeah, that's
movable.
what I'm wondering. Yeah.
If the ships are close together, could I use chain lightning to sort of blast holes in the hulls?
I don't know how the spell works. That's a DM.
He
question
might do
probably right there.
creatures rather than.
Yeah, I
let me
don't
just
know
check
how that
if
works.
there's that.
Yeah.
I can't deal with the fort that we arrived because I can reverse gravity.
can be an
and they would
object.
just
Oh, reverse gravity. Oh, that's amazing.
Or-
And then you just go down. Yeah.
they go up 100 feet and then go down 100 feet.
Fuck, amazing.
I'm missing some cool fucking destruction spells like
Yeah.
that. I mean, I could
Malcolm
I-
can't do
I
much.
could summon my flaming sun. I think it's a flaming version of the heated. But wait, no, I don't know if that counts. Never mind.
No,
I was
it
gonna
doesn't
say-
actually do fire damage. It's a
Yeah,
metal
it doesn't.
form.
Yeah, never
Yeah.
mind. That's actually not how it
Oh,
works.
we can summon Clive as a kaiju.
I forgot. We've kind of just been not mentioning Clive in all this.
Yeah.
Can he swim?
Can he
Can
swim?
he?
I don't
Like he
know.
can just
with the-
arrive at the cave. Like he can arrive at land, but not on the ships or anything. He cannot
Well, no, I
emerge
mean,
from the
can-
sea.
Can we argue that he was hidden in like the cargo hold of the ship the entire time?
No, no, that's not happening.
No.
You're not managing to sneak a freaking.
It's a kaiju like nobody saw.
Yeah.
Very
Okay,
My-
so no
suspicious.
Clive.
My question.
so-
I have a bottle
Question for
of
you.
tequila that I found from this session. If I spread alcohol on a ship and then throw a firebolt, will that make it easier to burn? Actually, I could spread like somehow tequila on the deck and then throw a firebolt. Would that be more effective? DM.
Yeah, but it won't take out the ship by just
Yeah.
one bottle.
Yeah, I think it's.
Hmm,
You need like 100, maybe. Then you get close.
Yeah,
Okay, I think me and Saul are going to be a bit out of our depths here.
Yeah, so maybe.
I mean,
I think helping out the casters is probably what our best situation is here, Cisco.
Yeah, I think Kai can concentrate on that, right? So you could potentially do some and then the reverse gravity. Can you? Is that once it's done, is
I
done?
think
or-
I cannot move it. I cannot
can't
move
move.
it, so it would be in the area. So I can get the four that are moving together
Okay.
because they're probably not anchored yet. The other ones
Oh,
are
you
probably
were on
anchored.
one of them. Let's say 3 of them are not anchored yet. They are waiting to, enter.
Okay, so I can do three.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because if they're anchored, they probably don't go up.
How
Alright.
close
The people
With
will
chain
go up,
lightning,
but the,
you can probably only target 2 of the ships. Like they're not
Hmm.
so that's
all
5.
clumped together.
Alright, I'll do that. I'll do it at 6th level then. I hit 2 ships. And the electricity might set some of the wood on fire, but I'm aiming to blow a hole in the hull so they'll sink.
The only thing that I have that I think that I could do any significant big damage like that is either a higher level thunder wave that my summon construct or the wall of force, or how many people can I get with describing no more to 12 or fewer? Damn it, and there's gonna be more than 12 people here.
Actually, how big of a wall of force can you make?
That is what I was trying to Google.
Which is like, if it can
Um,
cover the opening, then they can't move.
It can be okay. I'm gonna post it, but that doesn't mean I casted it yet because I do need your guys' help in trying to figure that out.
Let's have a look.
I also just like the idea of you just summoning an elemental of fire
yeah, but
onto
it's not
onto a
really
wooden
fiery.
onto a
That's the
wooden
worst part
ship.
about it.
Oh, that's a
Hey,
But
shame.
it's only thematically he's on fire, but
Oh,
Yeah.
not for real.
Okay,
It's only
then.
thematic.
It's a
Okay,
cosmetic
so-
thing. It's
or you can shape a
Boo.
flat surface made up of 10 by 10 foot by 10 foot panels. So I'm not really sure what that means. If it's like just like 100-foot line, I don't
Yeah.
think so.
yeah.
I mean,
Is
you can, you can do it in shapes, whatever shape
Yeah.
you want.
Like I do
Just
a
to
wall of
be-
ice, I sort of I can overlap them a bit, so that
Yeah.
it
Okay.
creates a
So
wall.
with the only thing with that then is I'm trying to figure out how to make a good use of that, because that is concentration. So that would be me just concentrating if I went that route.
You can stop them escaping for 10 minutes if you block the way into the harbor.
Actually, you know what?
Wait,
that
We're also forgetting Kai can summon a dragon.
That too.
It doesn't do a lot of damage though.
that orc.
Yeah.
Would I be able to make an insight check on that orc to see if he's the most well dressed or he's the one in charge? You said he went into that stone tower, right?
Yeah, like there's one main stone tower in the center where you see like
Yeah.
at least a dozen of guards just hanging around. He entered that place. Yeah, what kind of insight do you want?
I want to know if he is the one that is in charge or if he's speaking to the one that's really in charge, because if I could get them inside of me, I do have an idea for how to make all of our lives a lot easier.
I'm sorry. Could you repeat that
Yeah,
again?
No, let him have it.
Said in sight of him.
Sure,
Wrong
make
you all.
Oh,
I
right.
don't know. I just think-
Of them both. Like, if I could see them both, I guess. If I
What the
Right.
fuck
can't,
is
then-
wrong with you all?
I heard inside.
Yeah, I heard it too, actually.
I also just liked how everyone's head was
Wait,
kind of at the same moment of like, what?
What do you guys? Wait, I'm saying to see him. What are you guys talking about?
I know.
Yeah, yeah,
Mine's all
sure.
in the gutter, Joe.
When
Ignore
you
them all.
said inside. So I thought we somehow.
I'm
In-
judging you all.
Oh,
yeah.
ew,
To see if I can
no,
get that inside of
no,
both
that's
of them.
not-
You said something.
You know
like-
what?
guys.
You know what? I can forgive the three
I-
people who are engaging in this in a second language. Luke, though, you have no fucking
No,
excuse.
no, I have no excuse.
Come on, like, guys, we're trying to do a serious strategy here. What the fuck?
I honestly thought you. I
I mean,
heard
we're the pros.
inside.
This is how we roll, you know.
Yeah.
Aha, cock joke. Wait, no, it's not Tuesday. What?
Yeah.
No,
God damn
I'm
it,
so
guys.
sorry.
But to answer your question, yes, he seems to be in charge.
Okay.
Oh, there you go.
The,
Question answered.
okay. Is he inside of me right now? Like, okay, can I see
Is it-
him?
Like, what are you saying,
love
man?
you.
You said inside.
Is he? Is he in my visual range right
In
now?
view. It's in view.
Is he in view?
Nah,
Joey.
he left.
Fucking hell.
Okay.
No.
He's not inside you anymore, man. Let him go.
Fucking hell.
The second he comes out, I want to subtle cast
Oh,
mass
Christ.
suggestion on him and the nearest crew. That's what I wanted to do.
Why don't you just do that anyway? Just
Because
tell
I
the crew
can't
to
see
destroy
him
the
right
ship.
now. I have to
Just
do it
tell
on
the
him
crew.
because no, like I have to do it
Rachel.
on him because he's the one in charge, and the crew will follow whatever he says.
Very true.
So,
Okay.
Mark, does he come out of the tower?
Yes, he will.
So,
Together with
the
like a lot
second-
of forces, you will notice
Yeah.
they are.
So the second he comes out, Will is going to subtle cast mass suggestion. So the only thing there's not really going to be anything. I'm going to subtract the sorcery points.
Oh,
And
no.
the-
It's got material though.
I mean, I'm using a focus, so it takes out the whole
Oh yeah, I
whole
guess.
thing, doesn't it? Isn't that how normally the casting works?
Actually,
I'm pretty
yeah,
sure that's how it
actually,
works. If
yeah,
it's-
that's the point.
Unless it's
I
like an
don't know.
explicit like gold cost, then I would need that. But
I think
So-
specifically because it has material, you can't subtle it. I think.
Yeah, I think so too, but it's
But,
up
like,
to Mark.
I think
it
Gift
doesn't
of Gab
say that.
is.
Like,
I think it's only verbal somatic spells or verbal spells or somatic spells. I think Gift
Well,
of Gab
okay.
is like the one exception because technically it subtles itself.
Mhm.
Let's see, subtle. Or
I mean,
that's what I'm trying to figure out right now.
But like
like you can
we-
do it, but then you still see the material component.
Well, I thought the whole point of having a focus was that you didn't really need explicit materials unless they have.
I mean,
Gold cost to
it's
them.
to do with the rule that you cannot settle the spells with material component independently. I think.
Like-
but you-
we've got plenty of like people who can counterspell though, so I think it's gonna be fine.
I mean, I could counterspell. The whole point of this was just
Yeah.
then the forces beyond wouldn't think it's weird. But I guess
just cast
only
it.
thing I could think
yeah,
of
just
is if-
fucking cast it, man.
I'm
Fuck it.
casting it anyway.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
guess
let's
at
do
the end of
it.
the day, you know what? I'll take my sorcery point back. It's not gonna be settled, and I'm just gonna suggest that all of the shipment is garbage or is tainted. We can't use it. Burn it all. Burn
And I
all 12
will-
ships.
And I will hold my action. If the guy fails the save, I will cast suggestion on him again because I have it too. I'll be holding an action.
We'll
to
first see
if
how
it works.
things. Yeah, no holding action since this will trigger combat depending
Oh,
on how
really?
it
Okay,
goes,
okay.
obviously.
Yeah.
You're only focusing it on him or everyone
So-
as many people possible.
On him and everyone who's immediately close to him. So it's gonna be, I want to say 12 people, I think is the limit. Let me go back to the spell. because I think the actual range of it is 12 people. Let me display it. Actually, I should have done that. That's my apologies for that. So yeah, so mass suggestion, no more than 25 words to 12 or fewer. So 12 is the maximum amount of people. So it's going to be him and the forces
And
that he's
12
coming out with
others.
that are next to him, which is going to be basically me saying, the shipment is tainted. Tell everyone to burn these 12 ships. Afterwards, we will all leave.
Get it?
Mhm.
Then these will be the 12 wisdom saving throws.
Yeah, and I
Duke.
mainly want to make sure that. So the DC is 20. That is the DC. I'm assuming. Which one is he? That's the one I'm really concerned about.
Yeah.
The main guy.
He's the first one.
So
and by the
he's
looks
the
of
one.
it, he makes it. Yeah, with a 19.
No, so him. I'm gonna use my reaction to. This one I can subtle cast. I'm pretty sure because
Will I
it's only
silvery
verbal.
barbs actually?
That's what I was gonna do. I was gonna silvery barbs him, but subtly.
Yeah, maybe.
Or unless you want to do it, Soul.
Yeah, I'll do it just safe, because otherwise you're gonna use a lot of spells. So I'll do that. I'll silvery
I mean, I'm
barbs,
fine.
yeah.
I have everything here still, but
Sure. Then he will be still free barbed.
Oh,
and he will
nice.
fail the second time.
Mhm.
But there's another dude who just, succeeded on the save. So
oh, the natural 20. That guy, I'm gonna use the silvery barbs on him subtle.
got it. So both of you silvery barbs him, and second time he fails as well.
Okay. That's just gonna make our lives a lot easier. Then we'll just do that. I mean, I figured if I get him at least in all the chaos when they're confused, they're gonna follow his orders, and
Yeah, with this, the 12 people, they will start, walking around telling everyone that they should burn the ship, I guess.
yeah, burn all 12 ships. I did mention all 12.
Yeah. He will just go around and all of them will go around and telling everyone to burn the ships. But not actually burning the ships because that was not the command.
Wait, they're not actually burning them because it wasn't commanded of them to burn? Oh, I see. So
You
it's
said,
the fact
yeah,
that they were tell them to burn it, not actually burn the ships. Okay, so that's how this is gonna go down. Okay.
But so you are guessing this on the people offshore, but the people that are on the ship with you as well, the captain especially, he will draw immediately his pistol after seeing this. Like, who the fuck are you people?
We were sent to do a job, and I suggest you put that away before you regret it.
No, I think you're kind of outnumbered in here, boy. So
Oh,
why
you
don't
know
you
what?
mention what you're going to do?
All right, look. One last piece that I have, and because it's not concentration, as we've established, I can't settle it. So I'm going to cast, using his 7th level, another mass suggestion on the people on the ship. And mentioning the captain who has the gun and everybody around saying, why don't we all put our weapons down, burn down these ships, and we all burn down all 12 ships, and we all go home. Sorry, Mark, for making me having to do
That's
so
fine.
many
I'm just
saves.
checking. Like at the moment, you only see like 2 people, but you know that there are multiple people on the ship there down below. I'm not
Oh,
sure if
then
you
if I
can
could-
target them.
I can't. I don't think so because I have to see them. I'm pretty sure. So
Probably, I'm checking that part
Yeah.
out.
yeah, I have to see them. So if I can't see them, they're not going to be
In
targeted.
that
by
case,
spell
it will
burning.
just be 3 people once again.
Yeah.
More 3 D20s. But none of them succeed, so they are charmed by you as well.
Yep. And with that being said, I mean, does anyone else freak out?
Nope, everyone seems calm right now and
Okay. God
seems to
damn
be
it.
going normally. Yep.
This fucking spell. Ah. Okay. Any suggestions, guys? Do we wait till they start burning and then leave?
No, I think
I
we
need
kind
help
of.
here.
I think we kind of help out.
Let's get cracking.
Okay, let's help out. Let's help them get this over with, and then we're gonna help them start burning the ships.
If I use my chain lightning now and I take out 2 ships, will that startle them all? And then
Wait, save the chain lightning in case they start to question it.
okay,
I will say, like, from the group of people that are starting telling everyone, yeah, we need to burn down these ships. Like, most of the people that are loading these ships are looking confused. Like, what are they talking about? Like, what's going on? Like, they are not
I
fully
mean, to be
buying
fair,
it yet. Like, they're not
I did
burning
give them
it
a
yet.
reason saying the shipment is tainted. You know that it's an issue. So whether they believe it or not, I mean,
That's how it looks like. That's what I'm saying.
yeah.
is their captain not been charmed? He's given the
I
orders. isn't he?
charmed the people that were in charge. That's the
Like,
thing. So.
on your ship, yeah, sure, they are kind of like cooperating, but other ships are like, the fuck's going on?
All
This is
right,
not
other,
normal.
I think other ships. Let's just get to work on them. I feel
I could do it one more time.
if you want. I think we've got a job now. We know what we're doing. Let's just do it.
Yeah, let's just do it.
Yeah. Okay.
So see if that
Hopefully,
mass,
human psychology of groupthink will be strong enough that then they'll think, all right, we're just supposed
yeah,
to
see
do
if
this.
that mass suggestion works on a second ship, and then we'll get to work on another 10.
Well, I mean, because I did it on the people that are on the ship right here. That's the second time. The first time I did it on the people that were asking,
All
who
right,
the
so
fuck are you guys?
a third one then.
I mean, I told them to burn all the ships, so they should be, if after the confusion works out, burning all the ships.
Hmm. Yeah.
I feel they might fight each other. I guess.
Then, okay, then that's less of them we have to deal with.
Yeah.
So let's just get to work on helping them burn the ships.
So what you gonna do now? I'm a bit confused.
So we're seeing some of the crew get like oils together and like things that are flammable. We're gonna help them distribute oil on the ships.
Like, you only get access to your own ship. Like, the other ships, like I said, they are confused. Like, they don't
Yeah,
buy
what-
it yet. Like, that they have
yeah.
to burn out the ships.
We got one
Like,
ship
you will
sorted
even
out.
see one of the captains. They will grab out their cell stone and start to like probably calling like other department. Like, they don't buy it yet of like what's going on.
The orc that I charmed,
Yes,
he wasn't the main one in charge.
he's the main one in charge, but of the guards, like not of the ships.
Okay. That might be where the discrepancy is. Shit. Okay, I might have gotten that mixed up.
Right.
Okay.
Let's get to work.
Hmm.
Yeah, we're just gonna have to do this the hard way then. So when we land, I'm just gonna be making another mass suggestion, and then from there we're just gonna be doing what we can to burn down ships. That's just honestly the only thing we can do. Because we're not landed actually there yet, to my knowledge, right?
I mean, we came off the ship.
Yeah, you're off
Our
the
ship
ship.
landed.
You're on
Yeah.
shore.
Yeah,
You're
we
one
got
of
to
the
the
ships on
shore. We're here.
The other three continued, so I can't deal with those three before they get too far.
Mhm.
I'll do a reverse gravity on those three. As long as they're close enough.
All right. I feel we've been spinning our heels for a bit.
Yep.
Some
just
of
a
the
bit.
people are working with us.
We're
A
just gonna
lot are
go
not.
into.
Let's just get to work. I take out
We're
two
just
ships for
getting
this.
into. Yeah.
Chain lightning.
go for
Boom. Destroying hulls. Possibly let lightning set someone. They'll be on fire.
I doubt a ship can make a deck save or a con save. I'm not sure what
I-
chain lightning requires, but
I also
It's a
doubt it,
dex.
but,
I can find you a stat
mean,
block for ships because there are a bundle of them.
yeah, there
Hold on
are
a
a bunch.
second.
If you can find one, yeah.
Yeah, of
They
course.
are in Ghosts of Salmarsh. I found them for Sunday the other day. I have a link if you want, actually, of one of them.
Are these?
The
Would
creatures
you
can be
say these are
dexterity,
sailing
but
ships, Mark?
do not.
Yeah, sailing ships. That's
All right,
still
here,
that one.
here you are. There you go, sailing ship.
Ooh.
They do have a dex.
See-
They do have a con.
I assume they have some kind of vulnerabilities. No, they have immunities even. The fuck.
They have a
Immunity to
minus
poison
2
is
to dex,
psychic.
though.
Yeah, but they don't get saves. Only creatures get saves
Yeah, so just be a.
to grab. Yeah.
I would say with this chain lightning, you like it's not completely obliterated yet. The two ships that you're targeting, but give it some time. They will either burn down or sink on their
Yeah,
own.
yeah.
As long as they are not being
Aye. The idea was I'm
Handled.
blowing holes I'm blowing big holes in the hull so that they will sink, and that's not going to be immediate. So
The only
like
thing I
as long
got
as they are
is,
not getting repaired in any way or getting saved, as long as you can manage to stop or stall that, they will definitely sink.
I
Uh,
see.
For the reverse gravity, yeah, those ships are fucked. I think. Yep. I don't think they can survive a fall like that, so we can already do -3 ships for that one.
Yay!
Yeah, nice.
I guess Malcolm's gonna try and like keep an eye out for anybody who could be trying to stop this, and he's gonna go for them.
Yeah, you do know that, like, at the moment, especially the chain lightning starts hitting like some of the ships, and there's clearly an attack going on around. So, like, that's the vibes most of the guards that are not charmed are getting. They do seem to be getting ready or grabbing their weapons. You do see them like.
the only thing is, okay, I'm gonna go up and I'm gonna spend the next slot to do mass suggestion again on 12 of those guards, and I'm going to tell them to start burning down all 12 ships. That's an order from your boss. Then go home. And it's going to be on all 12.
Another strike for that.
And there's probably more than that, but I'm
20.
getting the majority of them.
Yeah, one of them saves.
I'm going to subtle cast Silvery Barbs.
One more spot, and that's all 12 of them. So you have 12 random guards. Now we're going to help you burn down a ship. Take a note of that because I will need that for next session because we're not going to be able to finish this
Yeah,
one
I think we're going to need. Yep.
I will just give you some description of what's going to happen next after everyone has done their stuff.
Ooh.
But there are still like a couple of guards left that are still just not charmed yet. That are.
I think Malcolm's gonna kind of teleport towards those guards that aren't charmed,
Yeah, I'll help Malcolm if that's cool.
and I think just full on go for a spirit shroud just around me and start whacking.
Sure.
We're going to get into initiative.
Yeah,
That's what it sounded like.
I'll try to do Thunder Wave, avoiding Malcolm once.
What else can I do?
Once he's doing.
No,
that.
I ran out of my biggest weapon
If I
here,
teleport
so-
in, Cisco,
Yeah. Oh,
you
really?
throw the thunder wave at me because I can resist that damage.
Okay. Yeah. So if that's cool with you, or we could do that.
Yeah, just like use me as a lightning rod
All right.
because I will resist the damage and also definitely make the save.
Okay. Amazing. So I'll do that then.
Sure. Roll me the thingies.
Yeah.
So you say that there are 5 guards left that are just shitting out.
Yeah, let me display it. So they need to here display on BBT, and I'll do
I
it.
may have not made the save,
Oh,
I think you'll be
but
fine.
it's
either way.
fine because if I teleport in, I will have resisted the damage anyway.
Yeah.
And it
And-
solves damage. It cannot be that much.
I mean.
Oh
it's
wait,
gonna
no,
be
wait, no, it's a con
48.
save. It's a con save. Sorry, I rolled dex. It's a con
Oh,
save.
okay.
Yeah, it's a con save, so just
I have
go
advantage on con saves.
Oh, nice.
21.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah, that's better.
Fucking hell, that's a lot of damage. Huh?
So I only take 14.
No, I think because you already take half from the thing.
Oh yeah,
right?
I take
So
7.
seven,
I only
yeah.
take 7.
Oh, cool.
There you go.
With a
And
thunder
I
wave, only one of them saves. That's a stony one that does survive the damage taken. The
And
rest of them
I'll
will
finish
instantly
him
perish.
off with like an inflict wounds.
Oh, Malcolm is
Wow.
going to kill him. Okay.
Haven't used this in a while, let's hope. 18.
Yep, they are not that hard to hit, these.
13 points of damage.
13, that is enough to
Yep.
finish this last one off. So, currently, like all the regular guards, you do see some of the ships, like some of the captains, they are already getting ready to get the fuck out of here because, well, they are clearly being under attacked. And that's where we're going to leave it for right now.
Next,
I
yeah,
guess.
I think that's a good idea. So we've gotten 5 or 6 of them so far, I think. Because we got
yeah,
the gravity wave.
2 of them are most likely going to get destroyed by the chain lightning, and 2 from the gravity.
Yeah.
Oh wow. That was
Oh,
awesome.
so we got about nearly halfway there. Okay.
Yeah.
So 5 ships down.
I think so. Yeah.
Technically,
the
only
2
3
from
for
your-
now.
Okay, 3 for now. We'll just say 3 for now. All right.
Like I said, 2 most likely, but they can still be saved.
Saved,
Like you have to
okay.
still
Yeah, it's
put
a
them really
tricky
under.
thing with the
3
hit
ships
points,
destroyed,
you know?
2
Yeah.
damaged. Okay,
Cool.
3 ships
Okay.
destroyed, 2 damaged.
I don't know if my uses of mass suggestion were worth it. Shit.
I mean, like, I can Hellish Rebuke, but I think I need to technically be attacked for that, so I can try and, like, aim my Hellish Rebuke towards a ship.
I
But
mean,
also has
Swim in front of the ship and hope it will run you over, and then
Yeah.
I could do Thunderwave. That's about it. Yeah, that's about the biggest thing I got that could actually do damage to objects like that. Because Immolation, I have to light a creature on fire. I can't light an object on fire. And yeah. Anyway, sorry about that, Mark.
Yep. no
yep.
worries. We also have a Tuesday and a Sunday campaign, so you can tune in either one or those. Otherwise, we see you next week, where we will burn down some more ships.
Yay.
Yay!
Yay!
Hopefully, yeah. Always
Right.
a lovely thing to do. Yeah,
The enthusiasm for literal terrorism.
yeah. That's the point of the campaign so far. Yeah, that's where it's going to head. It. Yeah. So with that yeah, thank you all for watching and thank you for playing. Also special thanks to one of Joey's great grandfathers and Jovi Strauss for the Golden Gate Bridge. With that, yeah, take it easy, take it magical, and hopefully see you next time.
Yay.
Bye-bye.
See you next
Bye bye.
Good night.
Bye.
Stay inside.
Hey,
And we're on
thanks,
outro. Yeah.